Calvin's doing
He's trying to
intro.
shift it to me last minute.
Calvin. Earth to Calvin. So we got no intro today for this week. Our intro boy has left us. He's left and gone away.
Yep.
He is out of commission. I don't know what to say.
Yo, where's our intro at?
I think he actually left. I don't know what he's doing. Probably again. Sheesh.
I don't
Okay.
believe him. I don't believe him.
I can't find that podcast. It's not live yet. Like, it's live, but it's not live.
Oh, it's live for me.
Oh, yeah? I can't find it. Does it not have one view? Because usually it starts with one view.
Yeah, I see 2.
You say 2? Okay. It should be in the 2 sections. I don't see it, though.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yo, you good, bro?
I can't find it. Andrew, can you send me the link to it?
1 second.
Hold
on. It's like it says it's offline now.
What the fuck is happening? It says I'm live here.
I mean, there you go. I think it.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you now. Are you on your phone now?
Oh my fucking god.
He's cutting out ever so.
Yeah, I'm on my phone right now. It's out on desktop, man. Fuck.
Yo, what happened?
Even on here, it's pretty loud. On here, it's like I don't know. You can like robots right now. You know.
Yo, you sound like a robot.
You're all
Oh.
robots.
Nah, man. And Rob. No, God. Yeah. All right. I'm just being honest. And
Yeah, I
lagging
totally
again.
heard what you
Oh,
said.
Fuck.
Yeah. Totally.
Okay, restart your shit.
Fuck you guys.
So, Calvin has quit the podcast.
You know, we
Yep.
started making like a couple cents, so we kicked them off. I'm the new member, you know.
Yeah, he had to be replaced.
yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally, yeah.
I can't even change the server.
I'm wondering if I should restart my PC.
You should restart your
Yeah,
PC.
there you
We're
go.
on US
Yeah.
West. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
We're
it.
good. We're good.
How much you want to bet he's faking it?
One shib coin. One.
One ship
Just
coin.
one.
Oh,
One.
Nick, you have to hear about shipcoin.
Yeah, what is that?
Well, you see, I, like the irresponsible human being I am, was like, how do I make money very quickly? So
Yeah.
I'm looking at cryptocurrency. Great way to make so much money very quickly. And I decided, you know, shibcoin. That sounds good. So I put, you know, an irresponsible for my age amount of money on it, like 200 and a bit dollars.
Yeah.
And overnight, I woke up and I had like $400 of it. And then the
Dang.
next couple days, it's like, oh, now I have $600 of it.
You got it 600?
That it's like my whole wallet's at 600, so I'm lying a little bit, but I made like at least $190.
Yo, that's good. That's pretty good.
Yeah. It's not that bad of a way to make like a quick couple bucks, but taxes are a thing, and in Canada are not very friendly to you. Um, it's like 50% of the gains can be taxed, and then of that 50%, it could be between 50% of the 50% to 100% of the 50%. Really depending on like how you made it and like when you made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's gains above 3,000, isn't it?
No, it's very I'll say it's very like here and there where it's like if you make $1, do you really have to declare it? That's up to like your interpretation. If you make $10,000, yeah, I definitely. If you make like 1,000, even then, but it's like if you make $1, that's the question. Are we gonna commit tax fraud by not declaring $1? Are they
Yeah.
gonna come to your house, bust it down, bust your door down? You know.
Yep.
But yeah,
but
that's
the tax is
basically the
less.
story.
The tax is pretty minimal, or can go down pretty low on long-term investment. Long-term.
Over a year, it's from 0 to 35%.
Yeah, it's less. It's much less.
It's a lot less.
But like
But it's
6 months, I think, is when it starts to get less.
because I've already taken like $100 out or whatever of what I made. That would have to be paid.
Yep.
For,
What are you buying it with it?
I'm using crypto.com.
No. What are you buying?
Well, I wanted to get a bike, and I still kind of do, but it didn't balloon as much as I hoped it would. I'm trying to. I bought
It's gonna
like
balloon again.
debatable, but that's another thing that we can talk about. The recent crypto situation.
It's gonna go down a shit ton. When it goes back down.
I may buy like an aviation headset because that's the thing I'm kind of interested in.
How much did you
Yeah.
take out?
I took out like almost 10 million coins, which is only like $325.
Okay.
So that's my initial investment and then some.
Yeah, but you can't. You could just Oh, you don't stream, or do YouTube stuff. Damn. You should have just made me invest it, and I could just write it off for something on my stream. Wait. We can't say that.
That's against crypto.com's TOS.
No. Not
Mhm.
investing for it. No. No.
Yeah, it is.
How to do that in a legal way?
Mm.
Can't do it. I mean, I don't know. It
It's
wouldn't
gonna be
work.
a situation where it's like you're gonna
Doesn't
take
matter.
half and I'm gonna take half, and it's gonna be like
Oh no, my phone just popped up on my screen. Okay, we're good.
but yeah.
Yeah, are we good? Oh, you know what I haven't done? I haven't plugged the podcast in my Discord server, dude.
Oh shoot, I didn't do that either.
You even have a Discord server that's going.
It still pings people. Actually, is the stream live? Because it didn't ping anyone. That's weird.
It is live. Could you just have like a since there's like how many people's in there? Do you know off the top of your head?
Am I in it? I don't see it. Why do I?
11, 12,000 ish.
What if you got like you made it into one channel, and then you just started doing like a Raid Shadow Legends advertisements?
Oh my god, that'd be good. I'll talk to Raid. Yeah.
Jeez.
Have you been contacted by Raid Shadow Legends? I'm
Yo,
curious.
I have, and I did it like a couple videos back actually. Download Raid with my links. Oh my god, I did it. Yeah, it's crazy. They're pretty
No shame in
good.
that. No shame in that. You know.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
If what other advertisers? Like, what's the most interesting one that you've been contacted by?
NordVPN was one I did last year.
What was that? Interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting because I like VPNs and I use them, and I'm I'm talking with another one this year, which is pretty cool. So we'll have to see where that one goes.
Oh yeah.
That's not bad, but like I'm talking about something out there. I'm sure you've been contacted by something that's just like so random, like Folgers coffee.
um, hang on, I'll actually check because I haven't really been contacted by weird ones like that I know of. And if I have, I might have rejected it.
Even if you rejected it, I'm still curious. I mean, if you're not allowed to disclose it, then
Oh no, I am. If I
yeah,
didn't go through with it,
okay. I'm
yeah.
not sure how that works, but yeah.
Okay? I did broadband TV. They contacted me. I don't know who the heck they are. Oh, never mind. That's a stupid YouTube network crap. Don't join a network.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
there's stories, horror stories of any like Machinima Network, and it's like they take like a ton of your profit.
What did
Yeah.
who's in Machinima, or who was in Machinima?
I don't know, but I was listening from like PK podcast.
Oh yeah.
Taylor from there, I think was or is in Machinima. I'm not sure what his status in it is, if at all, but
What
pretty
does
sure
he talking
was in.
smack about it though?
He at the time, I forget when the video was recorded, he's saying that he was still getting checks from it.
Machinima.
This could have been a couple years ago.
Yeah, I don't think he's in it.
Yeah, again.
Machinima.
Yeah, networks, man, not good.
Excuse me.
I
A
feel
lot
like,
of
go ahead.
there's a lot of companies, just like random small platforms like YouTube, are trying to be like YouTube that contact me. It's
Really?
weird. Yeah. So I just say no to them because like they're not really well known.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty weird. What were you saying?
I kind of forgot, but I'm curious. Like, when you're like spreading your channel, and that's still happening, of course. But like, what's your like thought about going to other platforms like Twitch and other stuff?
I'd be open to it. I kind of want to go to Facebook, like to do both at the same time, because there's a lot of viewers on Facebook that aren't on YouTube, surprisingly. So I'd be fine with posting content on multiple platforms, but I think my main focus is just YouTube, which which is good. But if YouTube goes down, it would be good to have other
Wow.
platforms. Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
in a way, if like you were like you, I don't want to be mean to the people who create these small platforms because that's cool and that's cool and it's fun, I'm sure, but it's like I think it would like devalue your content in a way by just like posting it on a bunch of like smaller sites or even like a bunch of sites in a total. Like if you post on 10 different sites.
Yeah,
What
that's true.
smaller things are you talking about though? Andrew?
I don't know.
Like, are you talking about like a
Well, Timeworks was talking about how he was like being contacted by like smaller streaming websites or whatever about like
Oh, okay,
yeah.
yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Nick. Oh, actually, I don't know. If you want, you don't want to say it, you don't have to. But like, do you have any like smaller ones that contact you
Um,
that like name?
there's like You Now. I don't know if you heard of that one. They're kind of bigger, I guess. It's like I think they're trying to be a live stream platform where they are or something.
You now? How do you
Yeah,
spell it?
is that a bigger one? I think maybe KSI did something with that, honestly.
Oh, it's a you now.
Yeah.
Live stream, but you sign in with.
Oh yeah, Manscaped contacted me.
Oh yeah.
There you go. I was hoping you'd say that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's
It's pretty interesting, man.
yeah.
Let's see what you now
Uh,
does. All these people are like IRL games. Like, there's nothing. This is weird. I've never seen you now. kind of weird. A lot of it seems like TikTok-esque.
I feel like a lot of it is like a lot of the streaming services and whatnot, the newer ones, or the small ones or whatever, are kind of like crypto, where it's like you have the big ones, and then you have like the little ones, where it's like, how much time do you really want to invest into it?
This is really
Yeah.
weird. I don't like the outlook.
Yeah, they actually kind of are pretty big, I guess, if
They
you look at
kind
the
of
view.
are.
Yeah.
The views are pretty. Like the top view is like someone who'd make
We have
a livable amount of income.
Yeah.
Hey yo, we got the Flaming Gamer in chat.
Hello, Flaming Gamer.
We got
What's up with
Fractor.
you?
We got Ant. We got Bimmy. Timeworks. Let's go.
Yo, what's up,
We're
everyone?
missing our compadre, a Cynical Dood, right now. I don't know what happened to him. He's MIA.
Yep. Something
Wait, did you
happened to him.
message? You did message.
Yeah, he's trying to restart.
You know. We're looking at you now,
Oh.
right now.
It's always nice to have a chill day, you know?
Yeah.
Hey,
Chill Flame.
what-
Let's go. Cynical.
hopefully this works. Third time's the try. Third time's the
You're
charm, man.
back.
You have to sign
You're
into
already
Google
sounding a lot
before.
less robotic.
Nice.
What are you guys talking about?
We're talking about you now. It's a streaming platform.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they tried to contact me once.
I never heard of them actually. Look at this.
I didn't either. Remember D Live?
Haven't
Oh,
heard of
yeah,
them
I
either.
remember.
Their website. They have a website.
I used to have an account for it.
Oh yeah.
You-
I use
People
it, though.
still watch D Live?
What the heck?
I
Is
know
this Google related? Who owns you now? It's not like a major corporation or anything.
big? D Live looked
Oh.
like Twitch. What the heck?
Yeah, yeah. It looks better than you now, but it looks kind of like Twitch.
They're like copying the
It has a
layout and
really
everything.
weird. It has a really weird layout. Yeah. I don't know.
Like D Live has no. I remember it because PewDiePie was affiliated with them until he signed a deal with YouTube.
Right? Yeah.
There's like no views.
You're seeing a lot of random like talking streams, but no like gaming or anything.
Yeah, and that's the same for you now, and D Live have the same thing.
Oh yeah.
This is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting to look at, but like
Well, do we know what in terms of how much money you would get if you were to like compare it to Twitch?
probably nothing because you wouldn't have any. No one streams on it.
There's no donation. There's no donations on Unio.
I'm not sure. I think they're. I'll check my email when they emailed me.
Okay.
I remember watching D Live a while ago, but I think we're talking about a streaming service, not a YouTuber.
I haven't even heard of D Live either. Actually, I'm gonna check.
So, Timeworks.
Yes.
As a YouTuber yourself,
Yes.
my issue is I like a YouTube channel, and then after like a year, a couple years of watching it, it feels like it changes. As a YouTuber, like, what do you think about that?
Like changes how?
Where it just doesn't feel like right, like I'm not sure what it would be. Would it be like that you got more viewers, so you're trying to like be what the viewers want to watch, or do you just change as you gain subscribers?
Oh, like the channel sort of feels like the content sort of evolved in a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that does happen, and it kind of happened to me. It's sort of a mix of trying to do the same thing but different each time, you know. it's hard to recreate the same content but make it interesting every time. So I think a lot of people sort of fail at that.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm sure the algorithm makes it hard to an extent because I was watching a video and I don't know what your experience with it. And the video was basically talking about how like the algorithm punishes like any change, like any drastic change in like what you're doing. Like say you're a gaming channel, but then you do like a camping video. Like that's gonna change because maybe some people don't want to watch the camping video, so that video gets less viewers. So then the algorithm kind of screws with your channel a bit.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. It's hard to do other types of videos when you're like locked into a certain niche, which sucks. Unless you have like 1 million subscribers or something with dedicated fans and stuff, then you're fine. But it's hard to do that, which sucks, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I look at
that-
someone like PewDiePie. He could pretty much just do whatever content he wants. At this
Yeah,
point.
like sometimes he vlogs his vacations and people watch that like it's another video, you know?
Yeah.
They sort of have to become like a personality more than a niche type of
Mhm.
creator, you know?
Right.
It's pretty hard
mean,
to do that.
In PewDiePie's case, I feel like his wide variety of content is kind of what like the attractive thing, you know.
Yeah.
Like
That's
it's
true.
like, oh, it's you never know what he's gonna get up to today. So sometimes it's like, oh, what does he do here? You know?
Yeah, his channel actually it's like evolved a lot throughout time.
Oh yeah,
It's pretty
Whose?
cool to see it.
PewDiePie's.
PewDiePie.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
PewDiePie's.
he's changed a lot throughout the years.
He started with like amnesia videos and stuff, right?
Yeah. It's cool to see that you can evolve your channel too.
Yeah. Yeah, because I like how, I mean, it just seems really appealing to get to a point where basically you could create basically any content you want, and viewers will still watch it. You know,
Yeah.
like you don't have to limit yourself to one topic or one niche. You know,
When you're at that
Like, that seems really interesting.
size, when you're at that size,
yeah,
you know.
that's the problem. You have to get to that size, so it's like, and even if you're at
Yeah.
that size, you might not even be able
Well,
to do
it's
that.
it's
you
like
know?
about the connection. Sometimes it's about the connections and the impression you make on people. Like PewDiePie gets away with a lot of shit because he has a lot of himself out there on the internet, and he talks about a lot of shit, you know,
Yeah.
and people feel connected to him. And
It's
then
pretty
like,
engaging as
yeah,
a personality.
Yeah.
he is. And then like in the streaming world, if like it's more about like individual connections. If you play with someone, maybe they'll come by more or whatever. We'll see. Yeah. Wait. I'm just gonna show stream something.
Yep.
This is a sneak peek of Tom new logo. We got 4 designs. I think I'm gonna go with
Whoa.
the first one here on the left.
Dang, that is cool.
Yeah.
I
Oh
like
wait,
it.
are you showing me on the stream?
Yeah, I'm showing you on the stream. I can send you the image too. Because you're a fucking lazy bitch.
Yeah, I can see it.
Lazy bitch.
Hey, I don't want to watch our own stream. You know.
You're like
It's just
you're
not-
like an artist who doesn't like to watch his own movies or read his own books or whatever. Or like, you know,
I don't view my own paintings, man. You know.
Yeah, man.
Would it be? Right. Wait, is this the same guy who did the? Because I remember you sent like a variation of a couple logos before.
Oh yeah,
or
yeah,
is this
it
a
is. It is the same. He made
Oh,
he made some new logos and I like the eagle. I'll show you. I'll send
is there gonna be a color version?
yeah, there's color. This is just the first sketch.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
He sent some more. So here, I'll show stream. Fucking no.
That's really cool.
Here. So these were the ones I chose out of. I chose the eagle one in this one. And then
Yeah.
he did some more work on it to
I
make it
really
look
like-
good.
I really like 6 and 7.
Yeah, 6 and 7 are pretty nice. 7's
Mhm.
good, but it doesn't really show anything really, you know?
Yeah.
Like the Grand Canyon or something.
Yeah, but like what it's supposed to be is it's like a CD, but it's supposed to be like and it doesn't really show Burst Tom that way. I don't know. If someone gives us $1,000 each, we'll do a hot tub stream.
Yeah. Yeah, I do it.
That's our price.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Swim on a hot
number
tub.
5 is cool too, or number 5 is cool too. But
I think it has just too much going on.
yeah,
It's a little too complicated.
The skulls, I don't really like the skulls, and the first one's a little too little.
Yeah, it's too simple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think I just like the 7 one because like for my logo, like for the banner, it has like this really, I guess you call it like wave aesthetic. It's kind of similar to that, like
Yeah.
purple mountains and shit.
Yeah.
I kind of like those like
Yeah.
unnatural colors when it comes to like landmarks and horizon shit.
That's cool. Yeah, I know what you mean. Landmark, the streamer, kind of has something similar like that.
Yeah. Every time you say landmark.
PTSD
Just
now.
making sure I don't miss saying hi to anyone.
PTSD.
Okay, well, Flaming Gamer, he said, I've noticed this trend in channels that do guess the word and get pinned, and their profile picture has an Among Us character on them or something. I don't know what you mean by that.
Wait,
Oh, maybe it's like maybe you mean like they're using Among Us as a bait to get people to watch their videos? Can someone pay the 4,000? Yeah, let's hope.
Yeah.
It's going
Someone-
straight into Shiba Coin.
Yeah.
You have a sugar daddy on here.
Oh, Calvin, you missed it. Andrew was telling everyone how he made $300 in Shiba Coin.
Well, I mean,
Oh
we
yeah.
can talk about the stock market or crypto market as a whole, or we can be very brief about that. But it's you see something that's like, yeah, people are gonna like this, and then you put a couple bucks into it, and it's like, yeah, I have 300 more bucks now than I had a couple days ago.
True.
Yeah.
Dogecoin
Not-
has fallen
I'm
dramatically. though.
very casual. I'm very casual when it comes to that stuff. I don't really know much about like the stock market.
Yeah, I mean, it's all just like people like it and they bought a shit ton.
Yeah.
But I bought 900,000 Shiba coins, which costed me $20, and I'm at $33 right now on it.
Nice.
I mean, crypto is a good thing to get into. I still am holding like 150 bucks of it, which is like 3 million coins.
Nice.
It's pretty. I haven't done any crypto, just normal stocks. I want to get into that.
I like crypto, but like it's all kind of bullshit because they're just like it's like free. It's so free, like it's free as in like those who use it. It's like it's not regulated like stocks. It's not based on any commodity really or any like company commodities like what a company does.
Yeah.
It's based on like a fucking meme, a lot of them, or like
Yeah.
or just like the fact that maybe it's in a stock exchange and people are going to try to hold on to it and inflate the price. But what people don't realize is because it's not attached to anything and it just grows because other people buy it, they don't realize that some people make a lot of money, but other people get screwed to the ground.
Yeah, a lot of people have this like misconception where it's, oh, crypto, I'm investing in it. And it's not that you're not investing, but it's like a stock, it's tied to something directly. And some cryptos are where it's like it's tied to a service or whatever. Like there's one that I have some money in. It's called Cynical, and it's like used to pay for this cloud sharing website. But a lot of them just aren't, like the meme tokens, like Dogecoin or whatever. They just aren't tied to really anything, so it's more of a gamble whether it's gonna go up or not, unless you're
Yeah. And also, they don't use the same methods as Bitcoin. So like they could just inflate the Dogecoin economy by adding like 1,000 coin, like 100 million coins, and then the price is gonna go down and someone's gonna cash out.
How do you spend crypto? That's another issue.
You
Where-
don't. You cash it out for American dollars, and you hope that you can actually do it, and the website
Yeah.
allows you to do it.
Because it's supply and demand. It's a buy and sell market. It's not like you can just. It's not like a bank. It's more like you have to sell your coins, but if there's nobody there to buy it, then well, you can't cash out, which is the issue that you can see with like Shibacoin, for example. Because like if it goes up to say a penny each, just as an example, maybe maybe like a fraction of people are gonna buy it, but who's really gonna buy it at that point, where it's gone up by thousands of percent, and it's like.
Someone
Well,
will
it's
buy
probably
it
gonna
when
go
they're trying to
down.
get on the tail end when it goes down.
But do you want to rely on that? That's the concern, you know.
Hmm.
It's certainly interesting, and it's something that's not a bad thing to get into, but kind of getting into something different. If you had one item and you were stuck in a survival situation, what would it be?
What, did you just say something randomly?
Yeah, I did actually.
Okay, but you didn't even like have a period in what you're saying. What are you saying?
If you had one item and you were in a survival situation, what would it be?
Or a hatchet.
A knife or a hatchet? That's actually pretty good.
Long bladed, something sturdy, like a hatchet.
Oh yeah, like my, yeah.
Yeah. I'd probably go with a flamethrower.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Decent.
I
would have my phone in that situation. Your phone is completely useless. You have no service.
All the cell phone towers would be down.
Starlink.
It's like, honestly, it depends where you're in, you know? Fire is a very important thing.
I think Nick has the best idea.
Hatchet?
But, no.
my second, if I could have two items, it would be a hatchet and flint. Because then you can make a fire.
One item, though.
How'd you say that?
Let's say you're stuck in the Amazon rainforest.
Yeah,
Let's
one
say
item.
you're stuck in the Amazon rainforest. How do you keep safe from predators? And how do you, like, keep warm and keep safe?
Keep safe from predators by climbing up trees.
Have you ever seen, like, those animals there? Like, especially the cat variety. I don't know any specific, but, like,
yeah, the tigers and shit will climb up in the trees.
I mean, there's no tigers there, but there's, like, pumas and whatnot.
What are the black ones? Panthers.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You know what? Jetpack would be kind of useful too.
Yeah.
Jetpack, you know.
You could pretty much.
You got like a good half an hour of fun, you know, or half an hour of.
He has a half an hour.
Maybe I'll
fuel.
find where I'm at.
Yeah.
I mean,
got like some kind of unlimited fuel option going.
Yeah.
So this is like an apocalypse scenario.
Mm-hmm.
You could find that.
You turn unlimited fuel cheats on, you know.
I would really like
exactly.
Yeah. It'd be cool.
It's like GTA San Andreas.
Yeah.
GTA San Andreas. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about too. Actually, I was gonna say that, but then I started talking about something. Yeah, what is a good way of making money by doing nothing? Crypto coin?
No, there's no easy way to do something. If it's free, there's usually something attached. I mean, crypto is a good way to make a good amount of money, and stocks too, but you always got to do your due diligence.
Yeah, if you don't do any research, research is free though.
Yeah. But then it's time, right? So.
Yeah, but people just get too lazy too quickly. If you want to make money, then make money. If you want to make money by doing nothing though, there's not really a way to do it. It's like,
well, I mean,
you have to choose something that seems like doing nothing. You know?
Unless you get your pension really early.
You can either you can live on welfare.
Yeah.
But like that's not the same thing because your life's gonna be hard, right?
I mean, you could sell your possessions if you really want to make money really easy.
Because money in hand, liquid is worth less than the asset itself most of the time. Because you want to cash out for money so you can spend anything, but that asset usually is worth more than what you get for it.
Especially if it's used.
Work hard, be successful, then live happily ever after. You think you're gonna be happy by working hard and being successful? You're never gonna be happy.
It's kind of easier said than done too.
You're not gonna be happy unless you do unless you're like happy. Are you gonna be? If you're not happy by doing it, you're not gonna be happy with this at the end.
Yeah.
Huntress is fucking lying to herself.
What'd she say?
She said, "I think money buys happiness."
Mhm.
No, money just leaves you feeling unfulfilled even more because you think that
Maybe short term, not even happiness, short term
like
joy.
Flaw with that.
if
And
Huntress got $100,000 right now, she'd be happy because she could do like she could buy a car, she could have her own place and whatever, right? Podcaster voice is low. Okay.
But I think the thing is, over time, you're gonna like your excitement about getting those new possessions and having all that money. It's gonna subside.
Yeah. Okay.
But by a certain moment, your brain's gonna like accept it as normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like what's gonna happen is you're gonna you're gonna have to work for a lot of money. And you're going to realize that the amount of work that you spent worrying about getting money before you did shit, in that time, you could have been doing shit and you could have, it would be more risky and shit. But you would have had as much fun when you have money. Because you're going to be old. You're going to be in your 60s when you have money or something. And you're going to you're going to spend so much time doing whatever you're doing to make money that it's not going to be worth it. You can't enjoy the actual money. Unless you retire early, but then even if you retire early, that's like 35. You're already past the prime of your life. They say prime.
Freedom.
They say physical prime is at 27.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then your physical. You have to work harder to keep up your physical
How about mentally?
appearance and shit. Mental prime is
What age is it?
I know your mental development finishes at like 25, so it's between like 25 and 27. Around there is like gonna be your prime in life a lot of the time.
That's depressing.
Yeah.
I intend to have good money by the 30s, and when you don't, don't be sad.
A lot of the issue with if you want something, say you want a car and you're like, okay, I want this $100,000 car. And you're like, I'm gonna work for it, and you get it. But then there's always something more, and that's like with possessions and what you want. It's now I want this for the car, and now I want a better car, right? It's generally like in life, you're just never gonna be satisfied with what you have right now. You're always gonna be wanting more. And sometimes money isn't the answer to like replace that. Sometimes you gotta and that's talking about that. Tiny house. I feel like that's in a way like a good people. It's like not an escape, but it's like once you have nothing, you realize how much you had. A situation where it's like that.
I feel like also at a certain point, like your possessions kind of end up owning you in a way. Like you said with owning a car, you suddenly have a bunch of maintenance you have to do, responsibilities.
Oh, for sure.
Upkeep and everything, and it's almost like you just end up being owned by the possessions.
And it's not like a bad thing to have them. And if you want a car, that's fine. If you want whatever, but it's as you said, it'll end up like eating at you, and it'll be like, well, I want something better, or like a car, like I want new tires, I want this, and I want this. And maybe it is worth it for some people, but then sometimes you just can't do that because, well, like it'll eat at you so much that like it'll eat at you when you sleep. It's like, when I first got my car, and then this is related, I promise. It was like an old 90s Honda, so they're relatively easy to steal. And I was so worried about it getting stolen, even for my own like house, is that I sometimes couldn't even sleep, and I'd go wake up at like 2 a.m. and check on it. It's like that. I mean, it's a different scenario, but it's like that where it eats at you, and you just can't go to sleep, and that's not good.
That's true.
And it was pretty common for Hondas of that year to get stolen. I mean, I've had mine stolen twice. I mean,
Really?
attempted to get stolen twice. So
Yeah.
especially in the
yeah.
area we live in, it's pretty fucking common. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have a dead switch installed in my car to make sure.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I should do that, and I'm planning on doing that. Another thing is, you want to get one of those clubs, but then they can
He
just cut
already
it off, or
has.
even cut the steering wheel off. You also want to get like maybe like you can get like a clutch lock. I think yours is automatic, but for like a manual, you can get a clutch lock, and if you can't depress the clutch, you can't start it. So, I mean, the sad reality is that there's always going to be a way to steal a car if
What's
they really want it that
the
much.
dead thing that he was talking about?
It's a kill switch. It's usually it's connected to like the fuel pump. So it's a switch that if it switches off, the car will start for like maybe a couple seconds, but then it'll die and not run.
And how do you control it?
It's like a light switch almost. Like those little like silver switches that
Oh, so is it just something you switch on?
Yeah.
Oh, so like if they steal it and
Basically,
they
you
don't
turn
know about
the
it?
key.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
because
no,
there's like a hidden
it's
compartment in my
like a
car.
lot of like
I
older cars.
basically
Go ahead.
I hit the button when I turn the key and it turns it on.
Okay.
It's in a hidden compartment, so they wouldn't know
Yeah.
to look. It's
Okay, yeah, it's like
basically
a
it
button
stops them.
or like a switch. Yeah.
Is that what saved you when it got stolen?
It did. Yeah.
Dang, man.
They didn't know. So
Yeah.
they just.
I mean, well, there's a couple things with that, right? Where you should honestly get a couple kill switches installed because, like, and if somebody who's experienced at doing that,
Jesus Christ.
will
If
look for them,
someone
and they'll
is
know where you hide them.
But if someone is experienced and you have more than one, it's just gonna be more than one. What do you mean? It's not gonna make a difference.
You spend 2 minutes finding one. You spend 2 minutes finding another. How long do you really want to be?
All you just need is a notification when when the kill switch is flipped off.
By the time you get the notification, you put on some pants and you're outside. It's already gone.
Okay, well then, like, Calvin, you need a notification for your kill switch. You need 3 extra kill switches. You need 2 crowbars installed. You need what's the other thing he was talking about?
I mean,
I feel like
honestly, at that point, you should just steal your car yourself and just drive it off into the river.
No, at that point, if they manage to get past the first one, they know what they're doing and they deserve to steal the car.
Well, that's like the thing. You said it's in a hidden compartment. I never say where that is, but if it's in an easy to access spot, it's like easy to access, and like if somebody experienced will know and they'll look for hidden compartments and such.
Yeah, I do feel like compared to people who don't have it, I mean, one's enough for me, especially since like with one person who tried to steal it and ended up stopping them from doing it. So
yeah,
pretty confident. I'm not going to invest more into it.
Having one is definitely a good idea, no matter what. Yeah.
I think one's enough for me, honestly.
If your car gets stolen, will your insurance cover it?
It's not something I'm really familiar with.
Andrew, would you know?
What type insurance you get? If you it's like an extra add-on thing that you have to get.
So probably not.
So it depends on how like cheap you got your insurance, but it's like the reality is if somebody, as I said before, if somebody really wants your car, they'll find a way to take it, and doesn't matter how many kill switches you have there.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
But
that's good.
Having one's always a good idea.
They deserve the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they don't. They really don't. No.
Sense of urgency too, because like, you don't want to be seen while doing it. Even at night, you want to do it as quickly as possible. So like.
Well, that's where having like a kill switch or whatever helps, because like, as I said, I mean 2 is good, but it doesn't matter even if you have 1. It's like they're looking for it, if they know that you have it, how long do they want to spend looking for it? Like, you don't want to be spending half an hour, you know. Maybe that's where a notification could be useful. A dash cam could be useful too. Though they may just steal that.
Yeah,
But,
they
you know.
probably stealing it. I could see, because basically what they did was they couldn't steal the car, so they ended up stealing the radio. So now I just have a bunch of fucking wires in the middle of my car.
That's just a classic thief move there.
Yeah.
Really.
You know, I'm broken in his car. Gonna take something. That's why like it's a good idea to invest in like a detachable like head unit. But sometimes they'll just even steal like the actual like unit where like all the electronics is and such, just because.
Or like a closed door garage.
Yeah, you know, that's a good investment. But it's like,
Calvin,
some
why don't you have a
people-
closed door garage, dude? Gotta buy one.
Basically, too much. I do. There's too much fucking boxes in there and shit. We basically use it as a storage area now.
I feel
Yeah.
And there's
that.
no space.
It's like
There's no
my
space.
family. Yep.
That's like our old house
yeah,
when we
I
had
mean-
a closed garage. It always gets used for fucking storage.
I know there's some people who actually like take the ECU out of their car every night. So, like the engine computer. I mean, you know, if you're really like that in like a high crime area or whatever, where you're really like, I don't want the car to get stolen, maybe that's a good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like people who steal cars, especially like. I mean, they don't know, but if it's like your first car or something that you work like a lot for, then it's kind of like.
Especially when it's your car.
Especially when it's
But
your
yeah.
car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but it's something that happens, and the best way to deal with it is, as I said, or as we were talking about, a kill switch.
Yep.
Or a tracker, car tracker.
Yeah,
You
but
should put
you
a
know,
GPS in your car.
Yep.
depending on how you have it, they could just rip it out or disconnect it. I mean, there's people who go around and they're like for chop shops and stuff, where they'll take the car in and they'll chop it all up. There's people who are experienced, especially with old Hondas, which are relatively easy to steal. You know, there's people who are experienced and will just be gone 5 minutes or less a minute. You know, it's
The weird thing is, when I caught the guy doing it, he had the exact same Honda, like the same model,
actually-
the same color, and everything.
okay.
So,
That's
it's
what
really
a lot of
fucking
people will
confusing.
do, because they want parts for their vehicle, so they're gonna steal another similar vehicle.
How did you
Did
know he
actually
had the
catch
same
guy,
car?
though?
Because he basically was trying to. This was before the dead switch was installed, and before it was even my own car. Because before it was my cousin's car, and then they sold it to me. But basically, they were in the middle of stealing my cousin's car, and I caught them doing it. Like I was just going outside to take out the garbage, and like I literally
Is it,
literally
like, in
just
the middle
threw
of the
back.
day?
It was like near, I guess, like sunset hours or whatever.
Yeah.
And I caught the guy doing it. And he just like he drove off, but he left his Honda there.
Really?
The police ended up finding the car, like, and he just
Wait, he
abandoned the
drove
car.
off
and
with
started off.
your cousin's car or whatever?
Yeah, and he ended up abandoning it somewhere,
Yeah.
I think a couple blocks away to
Wow.
run off. Yeah. He left his own car there. It's so fucking weird because like, if it basically looks like the exact same car.
So when the police came, did they take his car?
They did, yeah.
So
Yeah,
did he
I
get?
think
That's
they-
a good idea.
So what happened to him? Do you know?
No idea, but they ended up finding the car and they brought it back.
That's good.
Yeah.
So he's down 2 cars now.
Yep.
What a dumbass.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, his probably plan was he's gonna take the car,
Okay.
go, and then pick his old car up later. But I'm assuming that didn't work out well for him.
Yep.
Wow.
Could have planned that a lot better. If you had another person with him.
Mm-hmm. Getaway driver.
Yeah.
But yeah,
How about you guys? Are you guys getting your You guys, one of you had like your, I think it was Nick. You had your end test scheduled, right?
Yeah, I rescheduled it to like November, so now I don't have to worry about it for a while.
Oh yeah, I have to schedule it. Oh shit, my
Yeah.
license goes up soon actually in November, I think.
Yeah, mine went up in August last year or something. So
You
I
just
got
have
it renewed.
to like retake the L test.
Yeah.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also interesting. Like a motorbike. I kind of wanting to get into that because it's a cheaper alternative where I wouldn't have to. I would insure my car on weekends or whatever whenever I wanted to drive it. But I'm not sure if that's something that I can achieve within this year, next year, or another year after that or something. But it would be nice because motorbikes are cool. Like that's the thing. They have like very low weight and like a good amount of horsepower for what they are. And as for like the test, like and as for getting it, it's decently easy. It's instead of, at least for here, it's instead of well, you have to pass an L test for the motorcycle, but then you have to pass a skills test, and it's like pretty easy. It's just in a parking lot. And once you pass the skills test, you can drive by yourself with the
That's cool.
motorcycle, and it's no passengers from sunrise to sunset. But it's like for some people it would be, or it is like a alternative to getting their N license.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
I like motorcycles.
yeah, they're very cool. I'd say, you know. Yeah, I like biking a fair bit, so it's kind of like that, but motorized at least. I'd hope.
Yeah, you should try it out.
Yeah, I wanna. I'm trying to save money and then hopefully ship to the moon. You know.
Ship to the moon, ship a coin.
Yeah.
You're to the fucking moon, man.
Oh yeah, I get all the people into Shib and Doge before
Yeah.
Elon Musk bankrupts it. Elon Musk said he's gonna take a rocket that's paid in Dogecoin to the moon,
I think.
and
I
he's
think like Jeff Bezos or whatever is invested in shit. I'm not sure, but I heard that. I'm not sure though.
a lot of the time
be
they're
something
just
that we
trying to
could
make a
find out.
quick buck. You'd think, right? Or
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
how many? They put 72 billion into Bitcoin.
I don't know. All I
Elon
know is
Musk
ship
isn't
to the
on
moon.
crack. What?
What? Oh, is that chat or something?
Yeah.
Elon.
I mean, stealing
I
like a
think he's,
flower
like,
from a
on-
person's yard is like kind of like a petty, kind of shitty thing to do because it's like it's people who steal like packages. Like if I'm like ordering something from me, like you could sell it, but if you open it, what real use are you gonna get out of it, right? Unless it's like an electronic item. But if I order like 28 million
Calvin-
piece O-ring set.
Calvin
where it's, like,
doesn't know what
O-rings
he's
for
talking
cars
about.
and
Andrew's
stuff.
responding to someone in chat, by the way.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You kind of Calvin?
I
What
was
were you
I kind of
saying?
went on a bit of a tangent. Go
You went on a
ahead.
bit of tangent. Just Calvin,
Yeah, I wasn't really good. I think I was just gonna mention something about Elon Musk because I think he was like on SNL
Yeah.
the other week, and a lot of people were pretty fucking pissed off about it because like I think usually there's kind of a precedent for like comedians to be on that, and like having somebody like Elon Musk who isn't really a comedian, a lot of like people in the SNL community got pretty fucking pissed off about it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they had Trump on there and Obama on there in the past, and it's like I don't really see the reason why everyone's so fucking upset about it.
Yeah.
Is Jacob upset?
Oh yeah, he's totally upset, man. He's a big SNL fan.
I know he
You
is.
know, so-
He is. It's weird.
It's even bigger than being a hockey fan, bro, man. Being a
Yo,
Yeah.
what?
I don't know.
Crazy.
I mean, it makes sense. Our team lost. It's not making the playoffs, so
he's gotta find
just like every other year.
Yeah.
basically, no.
He's gotta fill that void somehow, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's interesting though. I like Elon Musk because like he has a really the word. I think he's like compared to most billionaires or even millionaires, he has a very relatable personality when it comes to like talking about I don't know, just being really open about what's going on in the world and not being like a fucking politician when it comes to talking to certain rulers and stuff. He's very. I like the way he approaches it.
Did you know he has Asperger's?
Oh,
Yeah, I heard about.
Yeah.
So that's kind of interesting.
So he's like, it's interesting. I don't know, but I hate him. Eat the rich.
Yeah. I think he's really weird, and that's why I like him.
Yeah.
He's okay.
He's weird in a good way.
He's okay, but like I think you can't like idealize him too much because you have to realize why he's doing things. Like it's like for the betterment of human society, but he's also at a very different point than most people in society.
Yep.
So like,
I remember I saw this thing. I think I don't fucking remember what game show, but basically Gates was like trying to guess the prices for like grocery
it was on Ellen.
shopping.
Right.
Yeah, it was on Ellen. Yeah, and he didn't get. I think he only got like 2 right or something out of a dozen. Like he just couldn't get any of them right.
Yeah.
Like for any items, he doesn't know what items basically cost. You know?
Yeah, they're like
He probably
in a
has
different
someone
world. Someone else does it, and he buys like high-end products too, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, eat the rich.
At that point, like, pretty big disconnect, you know?
Yeah,
You can't help notice that gap.
But it's kind of like the rich in the past used to just sit on their estates, locked up, right? And then they would all just sit with other people who were like convene together and have a social life with people who would do the exact same thing, right? So they would know nothing about like the city life or running to get a bagel from the fucking bakery or whatever, or taking the train,
Yeah. Yeah.
Good night, Flaming Gamer.
It kind of little experiences. I'm not sure if they really care though, but those little experiences you get out of life, just running errands and stuff, you know.
Yeah, there's also like some other social disconnects that you get to because I've read about it more, but I don't remember too much.
Yeah. I mean, like getting produce or like I don't know.
They'd go to public or they'd go to private schools or whatever, right?
They're kind of sheltered. I think that's the word to look for. They're really fucking sheltered. So they're not entirely. They to them they kind of live in a little bubble, and they don't really know what most of the earth is fucking dealing with, right? Because like they basically live fucking prestigiously, right? And they don't have to deal with like all the fucking shit that most people deal with.
Yeah.
They have other people doing a lot of the shit too, right?
Yeah.
It's interesting to think about. But yeah, like eat the rich. Basically, you're gonna like kill all the rich so that you can deal with their money, and you're gonna deal with it badly. So you just make you just kill the smart people. It's like basically what they did in Cambodia in the Khmer Rouge. They killed any intellectual person.
Did that work?
No, the country's horrible. Like if you're a doctor, you were killed. They had no professionals allowed in the country, no intellectuals at all. They killed you if you were a doctor, if you were a librarian. If you were a doctor, you had to pretend you're not a doctor and to fucking let people die.
Jeez.
I feel like a lot of people our age believe in those extremist ideals, such as like eat the rich and shit.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Oh wait, you're just memeing, by the way, right? You don't actually fucking.
What?
You don't actually believe in eat the rich or whatever.
No,
right?
I'm not a dumbass. I know that the world works and some people have to be more rich because they do different. Everyone has their own assets in the life.
I just gotta clarify, bro.
I just hope to be. I just hope that I can fulfill my dreams and eventually like have some money in my life, or like die a starved artist who's made a good product that people maybe appreciate less. At least I did.
I do feel like there is a disconnect, but I don't think the obvious solution isn't, killing them off and shit, or
No.
trying to start like fucking, massacre or whatever. I mean, maybe it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
Calvin, I need you to go in chat right now.
What?
I need you to go in chat right now.
Okay, if you say so, man.
I need you to go in
You say
chat
so.
like this instant, please.
Okay.
I like
I'm not sure what to
legit.
Oh shit. Okay. I see what's going on. All right, interesting. That's interesting. I'm not sure what to fucking say right now.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting.
Wait.
Interesting.
One of the viewers. Oh, okay, I see.
Uh,
I got it now.
wait,
I
did you
understand what's
not
going.
get it before?
No, I see it now. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's Huntress, right? Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind of gone full circle now, boys. It's kind of gone full circle. This is really weird. I don't know what to say.
Oh my god.
I mean, you could call them out.
No.
No,
Say their name.
Yo, I'd rather not.
I'd rather not.
Huntress.
Because, I don't know. If you want to, man, you can go ahead. If you want to call Huntress out.
Call her out, bro.
I always call Huntress out though. I think someone else needs to do it. I don't even know Huntress's real name though, right?
Yeah.
It's like I don't know
Right,
Huntress.
yeah.
No. I don't know Huntress's real name, so I couldn't even call them out. I don't know their real name, so I can't call them out.
I think their last name is Shadows, though. I mean, not to DDoS them.
Pretty sure that's
Pretty sure. Yeah. That's fucking crazy, though. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Yes. I think we should leave it for the After Hours podcast to talk about that. But yeah, that's fucking crazy, though.
Oh, Chinese food? Oh, fuck yeah. I want.
Yeah,
the
place you usually
vegetables.
get
Is it the?
closed Tuesdays actually, which is
Oh shit!
surprising for me.
Again? So what do you want to get?
I still want Chinese food, but we're
Are you talking to Mom?
yeah, somewhat. We're trying to figure out a place, but
It's getting so late. I'm kind of a bit annoyed. But yeah, okay.
You guys didn't eat dinner yet?
No, yeah, that's not the reason though. Our mom gets bad acid reflux sometimes if she eats too late, which is a bit annoying.
Yeah.
Because
you
can. That's something you can control, but it's something that it's too late in the evening now. That's probably gonna affect
honestly a lot of Chinese food places are like pretty closed.
her. Okay, well I don't really care. I like what we usually get. Whatever. You don't want
Alright.
the smoke.
No,
Smoke.
we don't want them smoke.
We don't want that smoke, dude.
Big smoke, bro.
What was I gonna say?
To be honest, that one thing you posted in chat really threw me off. Like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't fucking believe it, man.
Yeah,
I'm kind of weirded
Look
out.
look at the bottom number. That's what I wanted. Just look at the bottom number. That's all I'm gonna say.
Shit.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a lot longer than I would have expected, to be honest.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fuck.
How do you guys like my
So,
eagle
like-
though?
Yeah, I think it's pretty interesting, dude.
I think I'm going with the left one, the far here. I'll show it on stream again, or you can look at it in the thing. The far left one. I don't know why this is being weird. The far left one, I think, has the most dynamic arrows. That's what I thought. Like there's two arrow pattern or arrows, the wing patterns, and one is I think the one on the left looks better. That's all I'm saying.
1 and 3 the same except for the feet and like
yeah, and
Okay.
the tail feathers.
yeah. And then the other two are the same.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let me look at these again.
Pause.
I'm definitely not
Man.
out of the skulls as well, though.
It's looking like a lot of places
Skull.
are closed.
You don't like the skulls, or you do like the skulls?
I'm not a fan of them.
Yeah, that's what I said too. Look at the first image. We're talking about the first one, the one with the just the four birds. A lot of them are closed. Well, have something quickly. Maybe get something from the freezer, Andrew.
Oh wait, I barely even looked at it, so I thought they were all the same.
No, they're not all the same. They're not all the same.
Yeah, I see the little differences now.
Yeah, I chose the one on the far left.
What's the difference between far right and second right? I don't see the difference between those two.
Just the feet. There's feet on the far right, and there's an extra tail feathers on the far left, or in the middle left. The second one, on the second one. You see how the tail has 3 instead of 1?
Yeah, but wait, so the two on the left are exactly the same, the two on the right are exactly the same? Or the wings are the difference. Never mind. Just noticed that.
Is it just
Wings
weird?
are a little
Like,
different.
the right one from the left looks a little bit darker than the left one.
Maybe, but it doesn't really matter. It's not going to be black and white.
Okay.
Yeah. Huntress likes 1 and 2.
Yeah, I think we're pretty
Same,
much
or like
consensus. What the same? All of them?
Oh no, the wing pattern is a bit different. It's
Yeah.
like spot the differences here.
Yeah, it is what the difference is, but it's cool. I noticed them.
I kind of like 2 a lot.
You like 2 a lot? I said 1. 1 and 2 are pretty similar. Nick sent me a Snapchat.
Remember it? I don't remember.
Wait.
Oh, it's of your premiere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like 1 wing pattern. I think it's pretty cool, but they're pretty similar.
Yeah, they're both good, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever wanted to update it, you could ask him later on to do the second one.
Yeah.
Pardon?
I don't think I would change it. I think it's like I'm gonna have to settle with either, or like not really settle, but I'd just like pick either of them, because I like both of them. But it's not that big of a deal. I said 1, and I'm going with it.
In the freezer?
You're not muted, by the way, Andrew.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the first one is like the best.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be a lot of cool shit. I can show you. Yeah, we can just have pizza, Andrew.
Have some too.
Look online. But
I'll chip in some cash.
You gotta come over, dude. Here, I'll show you. Can
Give
you
me
see
a
that?
slice, bro.
Open like. So this is what it looked like. This is what the guy did for a friend of mine.
Looks like an air hockey table.
It does look like an air hockey table, and it looks really cool that way. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Starting. I like it.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be similar, right? We're talking about my Twitch logo right now. That's what he did there. I can send you his. We can look at his Twitch. I can show you what his Twitch looks like. Mini shout out to Cole. Cole GG.
Holy.
What are you talking about?
No, I still can't wrap my brain around.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look this
Yeah, I
full
guess
screen, but like the panels and shit look really nicely done, and his logo looks pretty cool.
I really want to talk about that thing you posted in the chat in the after hours though.
Yeah.
I mean, we could talk about it now.
I don't think we're really able to be honest.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Okay, I just like calling people out. I'm not gonna lie, I do like calling people out.
The problem with that
Andrew,
is
read
like,
the chat, but don't read it aloud.
Well, we didn't really explain it in the chat though.
I'm going to.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so like, here's the thing. I feel like before we said we weren't gonna. Um,
No. If we do anything, it's not gonna be what we said we were gonna do earlier.
okay. I just feel like
What are we
at this
doing?
point it makes me feel uncomfortable. That's what I'm saying.
Andrew, did you read chat?
No, I haven't
Read chat.
been reading chat.
No, don't read
Just
the Discord
don't
chat.
say it out loud.
Oh. Okay, that's
It's
kinda
weird.
interesting.
We know who it is.
I guess later, because it's kind of
Yeah.
more detailed. There's more to it
Oh.
before. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
very interesting.
It's really annoying. I think I don't know. I think we should talk about it later.
Yeah,
be
I think so too.
Let's just pretty fucking.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, champ. I'm
It's
intrigued.
actually- It's just gone full circle now. It's
It's
crazy.
gone full circle.
Huntress is
It's
confused.
fucking-
Sorry about that.
I'm curious. I don't know what we were talking about before. I was trying to figure out what food, but when was the first time you guys really tried coffee? Like,
I haven't. I don't.
really?
Yeah. Last time I tried any of it was like I was 8 years old, maybe just a little sip of it, and it was gross, and I never touched it again.
Okay. Do you drink like tea?
I drink. Yeah, tea's good. I like tea and hot chocolate. Obviously, one's more sugary than the other.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's what I drink.
What about you, Tom?
It was the Tim Hortons ice caps.
Ah,
Used to get
those are
them
good.
sometimes. Like we did, I think we got them like hockey practices in the morning. We would get some ice caps.
yeah, but is that like real coffee or like what are your
Real
thoughts about that?
coffee?
Yeah.
Probably at my aunt's house. A few times.
Okay. What about you, Cynical?
Oh, wait, sorry. What was the question?
When's like the first time you really tried coffee?
I think I started really early, actually. Maybe when I was 11, around there.
Oh.
Like
Are
coffee,
you
I-
coffee, or just
drinker?
caffeine?
Oh, like coffee.
Yeah, coffee.
I always drank it with a shit ton of cream and sugar, though. I never was like a just all black type of guy. I always gotta have like some extra stuff in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for me, I was like 14, and I was doing some flight training when I was 14, and that's another story. But and it was like long days. It was like 8-hour days or whatever, or not 8 hours, like 6 hours. So you have a break, and then they had coffee there, and it's like, well, you could get lunch, you could buy a coffee, but it's free coffee, and you're tired, so it's you're gonna take the free coffee. So me and these two other guys are doing it with me. The flight training thing is kind of like a summer camp, but sort of not at the same time. But it was like kind of all of our first times drinking coffee. And when you're young and you have like a sugar craze and then you're like hyped up and going hyper, it was like that, but with coffee. And we were like around planes, and we were messing around with sugar cubes and throwing them everywhere. Yeah, a little bit of a nuisance, but I feel like that's a little bit of an interest because that's like the first time like I really like had coffee, and we were drinking like 4 cups, not something that I would exactly recommend because
You're
I
crazy.
feel like coffee just like kind of like the next day or a couple hours after, just like you feel kind of bad.
Yeah, it's called withdrawal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens with all the drugs.
True.
Yep.
Mm.
I don't really.
Tim Hortons iced coffee is really fucking good though.
Yeah,
Oh, for
ice
sure.
caps or iced coffee.
Yeah, the ice caps. Fucking love the ice caps.
The ice caps are pretty good, even though half of it or like a quarter of it is just the ice.
Yeah. Yeah, when you get near the bottom, it's like a bunch of it's just slush. You can't even drink it.
Coffee is not like alcohol in any way whatsoever. Alcohol is a depressant. Coffee is a, what's the opposite of a depressant, Nick? It's in psychology.
Um,
Like mania or whatever.
What did you say, Cal?
Isn't it like mania? Something like
No,
that.
it's a depressant. Your neurotransmitters are closed. One opens neurotransmitters and one closes them. The one that closes them is called a depressant. One who opens it is called something else. And coffee opens them while alcohol closes them.
Got it. It's like an accelerant in a way.
Yeah, it might be called an accelerant actually.
yeah, I don't remember.
Neuro.
I tried searching it. You try it. I couldn't find it. Stimulant. I don't know.
Stimulant. Yeah, that might be it. Something around those lines. Something
yeah.
like that. Nick, do you like stimulants?
Oh, you know I do.
Oh, hell yeah.
Best.
I always took you for that.
Of course, bro.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so depressants slow down brain activity and stimulants increase brain activity. That's what it is.
Got it.
Right.
I meant the initial feeling with both caffeine and alcohol. They both, yeah, I guess, but it's not like what actually the biological thing that biophysical thing that happens. You know? I think Hunter should go into psychology. Then she can learn how fucking crazy she is.
It was really fun, actually.
It was pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
You know what?
I've never.
You never what?
You guys done psychology class in high school, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Because I basically just did this psych course in university. I think it was on like criminals and stuff, like psychopathy.
Yep.
I was kind of interested, but I don't think it's something I do like something I do for a career, but it is pretty interesting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it is pretty good. Psychology is something that I think everyone needs to learn about in some regard, because you got to realize that people can piss you off because it'll piss everybody off. There's ways that it's studied. People get in your head really easily, and people being defensive. It's really easy for people being defensive.
Oh yeah, it really is.
What was I gonna say? I don't remember.
Retrace your steps.
Psychology. We were talking about how we were in a class, and then I was about to say something, and then you were saying something.
You said something about Huntress going into psych.
It was after that.
Can't remember.
Something about we took it.
We took psychology. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Because I think I kind of wanted to take it, but there was enough.
There was enough, but there wasn't. Oh, yeah, I know what I was talking about. There wasn't enough space, you said?
Yeah, there wasn't enough room in my schedule. That like all my classes were booked.
Yeah. Nick, do you remember how we had to do we did two things, one about a drug and like two essays, one about a drug and one about something else?
Yeah.
The something else I did about cults. Because of Landmark.
Hey.
Right.
Ooh.
It always traces back, doesn't it?
It does. It's a point in my life where everything changed and I turned into a mentally disposed state of being. Right?
Sure are, bro.
Yeah. That's true. That's true, right, Andrew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew approved.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at the logo. I wouldn't have my logo as like a hockey board background. I would have it as something else. But like it's pretty cool. You just choose the time turn. That's true.
That's why Hermione got it.
Yeah, but like fucking Huntress.
Are we talking about more
So-
Harry Potter?
Of course.
Yeah.
Why? I want this.
Picture of one of my psychology. Yeah, hang on.
Yeah.
Remember when we had to do it about a drug and I had hash? This is what I made for it.
Hash.
Ashes.
What?
Hashish.
Oh, it is Park. Yo.
Yeah.
Ricky became with joke that he's not smoking from the
Oh
Hash guy
my
with blow.
goodness.
He has become addicted to the feeling of euphoria that Hush gives. Wow. That's a masterpiece right there, man.
Yeah.
Masterpiece.
I feel like that's like typical of the school that you're in.
What do you mean? That's Trailer Park Boys. That's not typical at
Oh.
all.
I don't know then. I don't know then.
No, it was just a
I-
psychology thing, and each of us did a drug and had to present like what's a drug about, and then Nick just
Oh.
fucking, of course Nick did. Nick did what Nick does best, and like puts some cultural reference into his work.
Yeah.
Of course he does. Yeah. He's
And
just like
like-
Abed, bro.
Yeah, and it's like our teacher probably didn't get it at all.
Yeah.
Well, I clearly didn't get it, so
You don't watch Trailer Park Boys though.
no. But I think I should though. I've heard good things. I've seen a couple clips though. So
I've watched it a bit. I've watched it more than you.
Seems pretty funny. I
It's-
haven't seen any episodes yet, but I've been meaning to.
Uh-huh. I watched it, I think I used to watch it with my older sisters a bit. Not too much, but a bit.
Mm-hmm. So
just read
Matt,
the
what
project.
did you end up doing?
What?
What drug did you end up doing, bro?
I can't remember. I can't remember what drug it was. I think it was like psychedelics. They gave us we didn't get a pick. That's the thing.
I
Right.
see.
Oh wait, you did get to pick, but it was like once someone picked it, you couldn't pick it again.
No, I think it was just random. Wasn't it picked from a hat or something?
Oh, well, I thought it was like there's a list where you could pick from.
No,
then
that
she-
was for the other thing. Remember,
Oh,
I actually made a mistake, and there was the two things. One was about a psychological thing that you had to do. It was like something in an early part of psychology, and what I did is I chose to talk about cults and how they affect psychology. And then there was the drug one, and then there for a final, it was psychological disorders that you had to talk about, and I talked about dissociative. No, wait, no, I didn't. I talked about some sort of personality
Detach-
disorder.
Borderline personality.
No,
well, I remember the disorder as well as hash. So I don't know.
they weren't both for finals. I don't remember. It doesn't really matter though. I don't remember what one I did though.
It's all good, fam.
I think it was like LSD or something, which would make
Yeah.
sense, you know, some Lucy. The use of hash is not recommended, especially for younger individuals, as it can have a negative effect on a developing brain. Ricky did not know this when he was younger, which is probably why explains why he has the idea for a hash driveway.
It's pretty good. That was a good project.
Yikes, dude. Yikes, dude.
Chat. How do you get the link for it?
You want to send it to chat?
Yeah, I think they'd be interested.
The first one or the second one?
The first one, just so they could see the whole project.
Sure. You just have to right click the image and say copy image. I'm doing it right now. Actually, apparently I'm not doing it right now. 1 second.
It's all good, dude. Don't pressure yourself.
There we go.
Yeah.
Should be able to do it now.
Way to go about it.
Yep, I made that. Great.
Pretty good. You can see Nick's great handwriting.
Yeah.
Not recommended, especially for younger individuals, because it can be a negative effect on a development. Ricky did not know this when he was younger, which probably explains why he had the idea for a hashtag. But I gotta give props. I gotta give you mad props there.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Doesn't Leonard Cohen look like a young Al Pacino?
Leonard Cohen?
Yeah.
I'm ashamed to say I don't think I know who that is.
Look in the album above me. He does Hallelujah. He's a poet.
Okay, so a young Leonard Cohen.
This Leonard Cohen on this album cover that I'm pointing at looks like Al Pacino.
Oh, okay.
Like Mike.
I'm gonna click on. He kind of looks more like Dustin Hoffman to me.
I'll have to show maybe, but like.
I kind of see Dustin Hoffman more actually.
He looks like a young Michael Corleone, dude. I mean, not a bit.
I mean,
not a lot.
actually, now I kind of see it now. Actually,
yeah. It's
like,
the haircut
I see.
and the nose and a little bit of the face shape.
The eyes are definitely Corleone-esque, like Pacino during that era.
Yeah. 1 second.
Love that Doors album as well.
What's
Also
up?
love that Doors album. Man.
Doors album's pretty nice. I got Brick in a Wall. This is Toto, Africa.
Oh, yeah.
This is The Kids Are Alright, New Generation, T for the Tillerman. We got Supertramp, Breakfast in America. And then
You got quite the collection there, buddy boy.
I chose one of the best that I have and the ones that I know, because I know most of the songs on all the albums. I haven't listened to the Tracy yet. What's up?
Can I get a clip of that, of the scenario that's happening in the show?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Thank you.
That's a good point.
I thought he was going to make a clip of you or something.
He could just do it himself.
Early morning yesterday.
That song's on the album, actually.
Oh yeah. Goodbye, Toby, man. Great fucking song. Yeah.
Goodbye, Toby. It's been nice. Hope you go fuck up your life.
Costa Rica, feel no pain. Oh man, Toby, you gotta feel for the guy. You gotta feel for the guy. I mean, the first half of the series before they turned him into like a creepy weirdo, you know. Well, I feel like after Michael leaves, his whole role is like they couldn't really figure out what to make, so they just made him into like the office creep, you know.
No, I think it's the opposite, actually. I think he was so much the office creep at the first half, and then when he came back from Costa Rica, he kind of just sat into like a role of nothing.
Well, I feel like, especially with Nelly, I don't know, his character was like a lot more, not just cringe even, but
Nelly
like,
is who?
The British lady who steals Andy's job.
Oh.
Right.
Because, you know, they're dynamic.
Oh.
It's like, it feels so awkward, you know?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I didn't have an issue with that. I just didn't think much of Toby after he left to Costa Rica. I kind of want him to leave forever after he put his hand on Pam's lap.
Yeah, that was cringe.
That was creepy and cringe as fuck, dude.
You could just read the room too. Like everyone's looking at him,
Yeah.
and it's like that secondhand embarrassment thing. You just fucking feel it. I mean, he hopped the fence though. I mean, he managed to find a way out of.
And he left for Costa Rica.
Exactly.
I think it's okay that he came back though at the same time, because of the way that they did it. If they didn't do it that way, like if he didn't leave for Costa Rica, and he didn't fucking leave right away, like I think that would have kind of been like different. But
yeah,
it kind of would have been like more resentful. I would be more resentful for him as a character.
because basically he was Michael's foil. So after Michael leaves, he doesn't have much of a. It's like the writers.
Yeah, I feel what you mean
kind
there.
of pegged it to this character he wasn't really.
Yeah. How did Andrew like The Office? He's watched it a bunch of times.
I liked it. It's something I could watch a couple more times,
Yeah.
In a way, like TV shows in general, I've gotten off that a little bit. But that's a show that I'd watch a couple more times.
It does have quite a bit of rewatchability, I think, especially compared to other comedy shows.
Yeah. You just choose any episode, you're good.
Exactly.
Even though I know
Yeah, for
you
sure.
would keep replaying Scott's Tots, man.
I was actually about to say, except for
That's
one
a great
episode.
I hate that episode. I
Really?
I despise it. Maybe as much, if not more, than Calvin.
He likes it the most.
I have to skip it every time, man. Like,
Dude,
fuck.
I think I watched a clip of it before the episode, and I regretted it so much because I knew that I'd have to rewatch it again when I actually watched the show, and like it was yikes. It made it worse. It made it worse for sure.
Because a lot of The Office's like cringy scenes have like a redeemability to it, like some kind of
There was
narrative
no
resolution.
redeemability to that.
At the end of the episode.
The only
Exactly.
thing that happened,
It's like this anomaly.
Oh, it was so bad. I can't believe it, man.
the only thing that happened was he fucking like 20 high schoolers had nothing.
Yeah. It's like the only episode where basically shit goes south. It's really cringe, but there's no resolution to it. That's why I love the dinner party, because like there's a lot of cringe in that episode, but the way they kind of resolve it at the end.
Oh, when they
Like I
throw.
like the way they handle it. Like it gets to a point, and there's some kind of
What happens
there's
at
a
the end of
payoff.
the dinner party? I can't remember. Does Jane, what's her name, leave?
Basically,
Janice? Wait, what's her name?
The cops get
Jan.
called, and
Jan.
Michael would rather leave than stay, even though he doesn't have to leave. And then the episode kind of just focuses on the relationships of all the characters, like with Andy with Angela, Pam with Jim, and them stealing the CD and stuff. And I feel like it ends off in this like it's kind of like bittersweet, because Michael kind of realizes the relationship isn't going well, and he has that realization.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like the way they handle it is such a much better episode compared to something like Scott's Tots, which
Son of a
doesn't
preacher
handle
man.
the whole cringe.
Yes, he was. He was. Oh, yes, he was. Do you remember that episode?
You're singing like a pregnant lady, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was just another kind of weird moment.
That song kind of I forgot what that song meant, but that's me fucking match with her being pregnant and shit.
It didn't match. Like it was I can't remember exactly what it means, but it's about like infidelity. and like
Yeah,
having sex,
exactly.
a priest having sex with someone.
That's it. And it's like, yeah, that's not something you sing to a baby, you know?
I mean, like, yeah. Honestly, I didn't have that much of an issue with it. I had more an issue because of the context in the show than like because I didn't understand when I watched it what the song really meant, you know?
Right, yeah. With Hunter. Yeah. It's pretty interesting.
Huntress.
Yeah.
Hunter.
But yeah, I forgot about Hunter. Was it Hunter's son? Probably, right?
No, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah. I think she said it was from one of those banks, you know?
Oh, a
Right.
So
sperm
I don't
bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm pretty sure she was lying and there was like some kind of clue to give off that she was lying about it. And then also the whole Hunter CD thing. There's a bunch of clues over the course of the show that Hunter has a
Yeah.
relationship with her.
PogChamp.
Yeah.
I think he created this song with her in mind, actually.
Oh, God.
You look at the lyrics, it all matches.
I have something
Yep.
for. This is for After Hours.
Right.
Just look at the other account.
Okay, so do you think the other one is also?
I don't know. But
Okay.
maybe.
I feel like it is. Dude. Oh God, man. I mean, no, yeah, we'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Okay.
I haven't really talked to the guys that much lately. The group chat's been dead, at least. I think so.
We've just been sending around Family Guy clips. That's pretty much it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
well, last time we talked about the Godfather. That was a good talk, I guess.
Right, that one wasn't bad. I feel like we just gotten to a point where maybe I don't know, with the pandemic and shit, we just can't go on Hangout, you know? And also,
I think we're bored, and if we do anything more, we're just gonna get bored, sick of each other, because it's like
yeah.
the same shit, same it over again, right?
I mean, I feel like in person, I'd totally be down to fucking hang out
Oh,
whenever.
yeah.
But I think when it comes to text chats, I think we pretty much talked about every single thing we could have ever talked about so far.
Kind of, but I
Yeah.
mean, like, not exactly. It's just like I don't know.
I think we just gotta make more of an effort to I don't know, like you did when you said, "Oh yeah, I watched The Godfather." You know, like try to create more of a dialogue with the group. You know?
Yeah, but like that must have things to happen to you. Like I just finished watching The Godfather.
Yeah.
And then the other night we watched Go with a Dragon Tattoo. What do you think of that, Andrew?
Good movie. Kind of left it like I kind of didn't really like the ending.
Don't spoil
But
it.
overall, good movie.
I think the ending was kind of fun.
Mm-hmm. Pitcher does typically have like really, I wouldn't say twists, but unconventional endings. You know, I think he does that a lot.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that. It's been on my list for a while.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much more because I forgot that you didn't watch it, but yeah. And then we watched The Matrix for the first time, too.
Oh, really? What do you guys think?
Has Nick watched it?
Just little parts here and there with Neil when I was a kid, so not really.
So he has to watch it
the whole
too.
thing. Yeah.
What did I think? I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I didn't think it was like. I mean, I think maybe I should watch it earlier.
Yeah. Like it's a little dated.
It's a little dated when I started watching it, you know?
Yeah.
I think because the action's all right, but I really enjoy like the philosophical concepts it brings up, especially in regards to like Cypher's character.
Cypher.
I fucking love his character.
Who's Cypher?
Like, you know, the traitor.
Oh, the traitor.
Yeah. technically it's not a spoiler because like I think it's the second scene he shows up in where you find out he is.
No, it's not the second scene. It's more like the fucking 8th. It's in the first third of the movie, though. The first act.
Yeah, it's still in the first act. So,
but like, I
just love the
know.
philosophical concepts of the movie.
I think it was very weak, the reason why he betrayed them.
I feel like there was magical.
It's like, yeah, but it's kind of like, so the struggle there is kind of like one in real life, and I know why you like it so much because you have it in yourself internally, but it's where you struggle between exposing the world for how it is and living in the world like how it is, or indulging yourself in the fakeness of the world, which is just like, which is going to be more pleasurable, and what are you going to enjoy, what are you going to be more fulfilled in your life, right? Like, I'll go red pill every single time, but like, maybe you want to go blue pill.
Yeah, I think I just find it really interesting to contemplate that. The idea of like, you know, like you said, either living in some kind of escapism, you know, living in denial and some kind of escapism, compared to maybe living in reality, which is a lot more harsh, right?
Yeah.
It's really interesting. I think it would be really tempting to live in denial, you know? I think something about it's really tempting because, like, especially if you don't know because I think in the case of Cypher, if he were to actually stay alive, and if they actually were to do the deal, he wouldn't know that he's living not in the real world. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
but he could find out again, and it could just repeat, technically.
Yeah.
But technically, that's not him doing it. Like, if he forgets everything that he's experienced so far, that's not really you. It is you, but it's not really you. Right? I think that if you're given the choice to live in a world, if you're given a choice to live in a world where there's COVID-19 versus a world where you forget that COVID-19 existed, I would choose the one with COVID-19, because like, it's an experience that you have in your life and you need to, and I think it would be kind of a bad blemish on your life to forget it, even though it's a blemish on your life as like having Andrew has to graduate through it, we have to go to school through it and shit. It's a bad blemish, but like, it's not worse than forgetting that it existed, right? I mean, like, it's better, but I think that it makes life interesting, shitty things in life. Like, think about World War I and World War II. It was such a horrible thing at its time, but we romanticize it so much as a society, where how many games are about World War II? How many movies have Nazis, and then like Nazis are like Nazis, but then there's neo-Nazi that are antagonists, right? Like the James Bond, I'm thinking of one specifically. I'm thinking of like Hydra. Yeah, like Hydra stuff, and like Tom Cruise movies. Like, all that is like basically what people imagine what used to play Nazis in cinema from like the 50s to the 90s almost. And then after that, it was neo-Nazi antagonists, really, right?
Yeah, I think as human beings, we just love conflict, and it's why like video games and movies, you know, like having source of conflict is what makes them interesting, because like we crave that. We crave not exactly, you know, getting fucking everything.
Yeah, it makes us making us want to get everything.
It kind of gives us a purpose in a way.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I saw a video about like a visual representation of the world if basically it was like all paradise, you know, like if we were constantly living in paradise,
Paradise would be disaster.
after the course of a week we would be bored, because like what would there be left for us to do? if we're just constantly.
Yeah, but I mean, like, paradise doesn't exist. You know The Giver? Did you guys watch read The Giver?
I haven't read that.
We had to read it in grade 8 or 9.
I did not read it.
Outsiders. Oh, you guys did Outsiders?
Yeah.
Basically, The Giver is basically a society where everything is gray. Everything is gray sailed. Honestly, I have no idea what are those? I don't know what you mean by that. What is what? Everything is grayscaled and everyone lives in a society where everyone does something. Everyone has a certain role, but they're all equal and they all are assigned a role at their birth, basically, or at their role giving day or something like that. And then there's one person who can actually see color and starts to see color through the movie and then like eventually sees a lot of color. And what they do, they're trained to there's a person called the Giver who takes the knowledge it's like a line of historians basically that just pass the knowledge down of what the world used to be like without the gray and without like the lack of color, and it just passes down. The person who knows passed down, and then like the utopia, so that the utopia exists, I guess, kind of. It's kind of it's been a while since I've read it, but like the point is the end of the movie is the next giver just running away from the utopia, and he finally makes it to like this cabin or something, or he's dead and his illusion is a cabin, and then the society can't exist. Like he's just running away from the utopia. And a lot of utopias that are described in like culture and society is people running, like if it's there's some conflict that has to be risen or people don't want to hear about it, right? So it's different.
Right.
I don't think they're the same account, by the way. Yeah, it is very interesting.
Are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm checking them.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Are they still saying stuff?
No. Don't worry about it. But yeah, Andrew, how are you doing?
Still trying to figure out dinner. We haven't figured out anything. I think I'm gonna pop out for a little bit though.
Okay, are you gonna make a pizza or something?
I'll put the oven on, but yeah, I'll pop out and maybe come back for the after hours portion.
Is this you popping out for good? Oh no.
Depending on a lot of stuff, I'll text you.
Okay, well, we'll see. Get some food.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Because I'm getting hungry, and
yeah,
Mom
me too.
probably shouldn't eat anything.
Bye-bye, guys.
Yep.
Take care.
See ya.
Damn. We lost him.
And
3.
I never read The Outsiders. Is it good?
great.
It's
Pretty sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a classic.
Really, in terms of like novels set around high school, it's really interesting. Especially when it comes to like talking about like what it's like to be a teenager, and I guess a lot of it has to do with like gang stuff too. But yeah, it's one of the most relatable high school books, I think. Like it does it authentically,
Yeah, it's a really good book, I think. I enjoyed it.
The movie's all right. I think we watched it in English, right?
Yes. The movie was pretty good. And there was this guy who tried to audition for it that I just sent in the chat. He's a pretty good guy.
What is it? Who is it?
Such an amazing audition.
Should I put it on stream?
If you want, sure.
Oh, wait, it says the video's unavailable. What?
Okay. No,
Yeah,
you just gotta... It's available for me. You gotta click not the thumbnail, you gotta click the link. What is this shit?
Oh, okay.
You're gold when you're a kid, man. You're gold when you're a kid.
What the fuck is this shit?
He does one of the acts from the book.
Who is this? What?
Brian
I'm
Atine.
so confused right now, man.
Good day, Mr. Kubrick. My name is Brian Atine. I am a 20-year-old.
It wasn't
from the
even
theater
Kubrick who
center of the
directed
Juilliard
The
School,
Outsiders. It was
perhaps
Coppola.
the
What?
finest acting institution in the world. I say that not as a statement of conceit, but humbly.
Okay, mute your mic, Calvin. We can hear it.
Oh, okay.
As a simple fact. You will view many different faces, see many people. Some faces more attractive than mine, others not quite as attractive. You will find in me the finest actor in the lot, the most beautifully trained, the most capable. I like to think of myself as a young Alec Guinness. Since I'm paying a great deal to say whatever
Nick,
I like.
I don't know where you found that.
Stanley
I think that guy's
Kubrick,
fucking
one of the
crazy.
greatest directors of all time, although not quite as good as Michael Curtiz, the director of The Seahawk. Stanley, why?
Who is Michael Curtiz, the director of The Seahawk?
I have no idea.
Aren't you directing 2010? Millions upon millions of science fiction fans are crying out in agony because you're not directing 2010.
Well, what's 2010?
My favorite composer is Erich Wolfgang Korngold. When I was
think you said
12 years
one.
old, I won a spaniel puppy for 50 cents, and my favorite color
that's a
is
movie.
green.
Are you talking about
Also,
Space Odyssey?
Yeah, that's directed by Kubrick. But The Outsiders was directed by Francis Ford Coppola, director of The
I'm
Godfather.
a Trekkie.
So I don't know why you
I
mentioned
will
Kubrick.
perform for you a cutting loosely based upon S.E. Hinton's The Outsiders.
I like how this guy speaks. But whatever he's saying is just completely weird.
I think he's kind of a psychopath or something.
I ain't gonna walk
Probably.
again.
Nick, what do you think? You're-
Crutches.
He has no
diagnosed that
facial emotion when
The
he's
doctor
acting.
says I broke my back.
guy. Yeah, it's fucking
He has
creepy,
only
man.
voice
You wanna know something?
and he has no face.
You wanna know something?
Okay, there's face, but like,
So- Or took his face off.
Scared.
Jesus Christ.
I'm scared.
Yeah, I get. There's no facial expressions. There's no range when he's moving, when he's talking.
20 years
Yeah.
ain't enough.
He needs to be more expressive, basically.
I ain't gonna cry.
He's either not expressive or too expressive.
I ain't gonna cry, man. Greasers, do not cry.
The fuck is this guy?
I wouldn't mind it so much.
I think he probably just can't be an actor.
So many things I ain't done.
I have no idea. Nick, where did you find this, by the way, man?
I don't know. My mom found him a long time ago.
He was just researching the outsider stuff.
I
On the
guess.
street.
The one thing I want to know is why he mentions.
The sights you wanna see.
Because he's not the director of the Outsiders. So.
And you learn a lot, but not the stuff
I don't
you
fucking
wanna
know.
learn, man. All the wrongs.
Unless he originally planned to direct it, which that would have been interesting.
Ain't gonna walk again.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something, pony boy.
At least he memorizes his shit.
True.
I could never quite
That's
decide if your
the important
eyes
trait
were
of
just
an actor.
blue or green. You know something, pony?
What do you guys? Can you guys order something?
I would have never
Bring it over
noticed
here. Great idea.
clouds
Yeah.
Fantastic.
and colors
Something
in the
about
sky before.
his
Had
eyes.
Nothing for you reminded me about them.
Something about the eyes and the slow camera scroll.
Seems like they was never there before.
Yeah. Something feels like.
You go when you're a kid, man.
To be honest
Go
with you,
when you're a
yeah.
kid.
I guess I shouldn't talk when I'm yawning, but yeah.
Gold when you're a kid, man. Jesus Christ. Who the
Yeah,
fuck
he's
is
so
this
great.
guy?
He's the best.
Nick, would you hire him?
I love Brian Atine.
Bro, there's another video.
What?
Look at his channel. Brian Atine returns.
Oh my god, what? No way.
I got no satisfaction. Let me try.
Oh, you can't know how calculating. Is Kids, there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is I made 2 audition tapes for Stanley Kubrick.
Bro.
The bad news is I made 2 audition tapes for Stanley Kubrick. The one that's circulating I never sent in because I didn't want to be
Damn, man.
embarrassed.
I
John Sticks, my old acting teacher. Brian, what you're doing isn't really acting. It's more like comedy. You're doing comedy.
I don't like this guy. This guy's weird.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get back to Nyack. Professor Moriarty.
I want to lich him.
See if
I
I
want
can
to
still
crucify this
overact. Still, see if I can still overact. Professor James Moriarty, the Napoleon of crime, the arch nemesis of Sherlock Holmes. I assume, my dear Holmes, you are wondering what happened to your man, Yorello. His death was crude, but yours, my dear Holmes, will be a work of art.
What the fuck is this?
Observe Von Hilda's masterpiece. A fantastic chronometer of
I
death,
don't like this rabbit hole we're
begun,
going into.
cannot be touched without producing
Stop watching.
detonation. Oh, you can't know how.
Wait, you gotta skip to like 3 minutes or whatever when he starts talking about the fucking audition tape.
Profoundly I shall miss you, my dear.
Before 3
Holmes,
minutes.
though your death is essential to
Yeah,
my schemes.
too lazy to watch the video.
Your demise in a second time. Kids, this is the Johnny Williams soundtrack to Superman. And since you have summoned me from the ether, and I'm still over the top, it would please me no end to get on YouTube periodically and do some crazy bits for you, and make them longer than 5 minutes. Chris Reeve I met in 1981 when I was an acting student, and he was at the height of his career. He signed this record album. Everybody in the class said, no, don't try and get Chris Reeve's autograph, it's unprofessional. I gave it to him. Long story, he signed it. I have it to this day. He was at the height of his career. Second Superman picture was going to come out, and he was as sweet as can be. What I'd like to do is do some bits for you, but I want you to help me out. I want you to log on to ChristopherReeve.org, and for 15 bucks, look, this is what you get. 2 dog tags with the Superman shield on them and the legend, "Go Forward." I'm really nervous, so forth and so on. It's been a long time. I'm seeing people I haven't seen in a long time. People are calling me up.
You guys still watching it?
Are calling me up.
Yeah, one
They're
second.
calling my dead relatives up. If I can get on YouTube and do some cheesy bits for you, and then you guys log on to the Chris Reeve website, over time, we can make a difference, and we can strike a blow for truth and justice.
Okay, go to ChristopherReeve.com. Have you gotten to that part of the thing? I've skipped ahead.
No.
Christopher Reeve. I don't know how to spell it. It's the guy who did Superman. Okay, we got
What's
it.
going on?
Christopher Reeve. Okay. He made a website, I think. I want to We're doing investigation work, okay? Christopher Reeve.
Wait, this self-parody, or is he like? Is he actually the way he is?
What the fuck?
Is he what?
Is this guy like a parody of himself? Or?
No, like
I don't think so though.
no, he was
Like, is he deliberately, you know, what's the word?
I think he
I
thinks
don't
he's
know.
at acting.
You think he's good at acting? You think he?
I think he thinks it, and I think
No.
it too.
What he said is, okay, that's how he acts. That is how he acts. His website doesn't exist. I don't know.
Stick chronometer of death when once begun.
This guy's creepy. I don't want
He
to.
is.
And I'll tell you how. You don't even have to get up from your computer screen. Have any more bits from you? I'll do.
He does bits.
Yeah. It's just not my type of humor.
I'm sitting in a restaurant, and this kid dressed like a Woken comes up to me, and he says, "Mr. Cortez," and I say to him, "It's pronounced Cortez," and he says to me,
He also just weirds me out.
I say to him, "It's pronounced Cortez." And
Not
he
sure what
says
to say, to be
me,
honest.
"Mr. Cortez," and I say, "It's pronounced Cortez." And he says to me, "Mr. Cortez," and I said, "Look, kid,
Yo, buddy.
I'm Michael Cortez. It's pronounced Cortez. Cortez. I'm Michael Cortez."
And he says to me, "My name is Brian Ateen.
Christopher
When
Reeve
I was
does
12 years old, I won a puppy for 50
cells.
cents.
Right, Nick?
And
Yep.
my favorite color is green. And
See?
I am
It's
loving
true.
the Star Trek. I'm losing the voice on that one. Been a while, kids. Remember, we'll see how this goes. If you want more overacting from Brian Ateen, I'll give you more overacting.
He
I'll get
overacts.
back into my acting, whatever, and everybody stay gold. Log on to the Christopher Reeve website. Stay gold, everybody. You're gold when you're a kid. Stay gold. And click off now.
He's like me, except weirder. Okay. Brian Teen.
Are you guys gonna search up his IMDb or something?
Yes.
He has an IMDb. He does.
Does he actually? No way. I don't believe it. Holy shit, he does. What? Okay, wait.
Cougar Town
Okay.
and Tosh
He was on-
Sato.
He was on what?
What
It's
the
the
fuck
same
is
year
Cougar-
too. He was.
In 2019, he resurfaced.
Oh, Tosh.0.
He was
That's why you'd be on it.
Oh, Tosh.0? What is Tosh.0?
He looks at viral videos, sometimes brings in people in like to get web redemptions. So like if there's a cringe video, people come on to redeem themselves.
Brian Ateen was on that then.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
So can you find the? You look for that. I'm gonna look through other stuff.
Cougar Town.
Okay,
What is this show?
this is Brian Ateen.
Wait, I remember they referenced this show in Community.
Wait,
some
Tosh.
shit.
Okay, he got an actual acting. So his movie was because he was on Tosh.0.
Mm.
Would you love to be on Cougar Town? Oh wait, it wasn't for The Outsiders. It was for Full Metal Jacket.
He
That's
did
what
the
it was.
Outsiders for Full Metal Jacket. Then
Oh, I see. Jesus Christ.
okay, why are these videos unavailable?
I can't find his
Wait.
Tosh.0 segment.
Because Full Metal Jacket was 1987. Didn't he audition like in 1960 something?
No, it was in 1984. I don't know why the sign is 1963.
Okay. Weird. That the year the movie was supposed to take place then?
Wait, there's a Facebook? I can access it through Facebook.
Should we start with a glass of sherry?
Wait, is that Denny at the end? Nick, go to 101. It looks like Denny.
Like Denny from
Yeah. From the room.
Okay, guys. What the fuck are you talking
Like Denny. The Cougar Town video.
about? Oh, shit.
it looks like Denny.
Yeah. He's like an alternate Denny, bro. What the hell, man? That's crazy.
Okay, let's see if I can find this.
That's some crazy shit, dude. I cannot believe it, mate. I'm too tired to rationalize certain intellectual perception.
What? It doesn't exist. They took down his fucking ship.
Montage?
What did they take down? What did they take down?
Comedies. Everything about him, I guess.
What? That is. Maybe he was shadow banned. It happens.
Yep.
You know, Nick was shadow banned on OnlyFans.
No.
Yeah, it was on OnlyFans, wasn't it?
Dang, they did remove it. We have to pay for Viacom.
Yeah. See?
No, what are you talking? Oh yeah, on my OnlyFans account, I had to give my ID, so I'm not gonna post there anymore.
Yeah, and you got shadow banned there, bro. Crazy.
I didn't get shadow banned. I don't know what you mean.
You got shadow banned in OnlyFans.
Wait,
No,
is Tosh.0 still live?
Yeah, I think he still does it. But you can't find clips on YouTube for some reason, because copyright, I guess.
But Nick, you got banned, bro. Just admit
I
it.
didn't get banned, okay. I posted some stuff, and then they wanted my ID.
And then you got banned.
No, and then I was like, okay, I don't want to give them my ID, so I decided to leave the account. If that's a ban, I guess.
Okay, that second video is apparently fake. Oh, wait, no. Maybe not.
Wait, Nick, you made a video saying you were shadow banned.
Yeah, I was shadow banned on TikTok.
Isn't that the same thing?
No. Oh my god.
I thought it was the same thing.
Bro, I don't know where you're getting your information.
I mean, you know, you use both apps for the same reason.
Oh, he was born
What?
1963. That's why. It's because he was born then.
No, what the heck? That's kind of weird. I don't know how
Let's
to
see
feel
Brian
about
and
that.
Teen.
Grammarly helps make your writing clear and concise.
Maybe we should have him on the podcast.
Should we start with a glass of
That would
sherry
be awesome.
before you get undressed?
I mean, he doesn't seem like a bad actor.
No, he just seems like a really weird human being.
He seems weird, but not bad.
Yeah, but he's weird.
Yo, how do we get some gambling stuff in this chat? Points. Hunter is looking for some addiction fill.
See, Brian and Teen never made.
He's trying to fill a void.
Yep.
Huh.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Nick, you need to find more cash $1 for the cheese, you know? You know what I'm saying?
What?
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what the heck you're talking about, bro.
You gotta flipping sell all your Lego sets and then buy a bunch of weapons. That's what I'm trying to say.
You know what? You're not my friend anymore.
Wait.
I never considered it.
It's season
Hey,
3,
yo.
episode 1. Season 3, episode 1 on Tosh.0.
I thought it was episode 2.
Oh, dude.
What?
I swear it is.
What? I don't know.
But I can't find the episode because it gets blocked by YouTube.
Maybe if you look.
YouTube only categorizes the episode from season 9 plus.
Rip.
Krispy Kreme was
You
on
guys,
it.
you guys can go on Soap Today and check it out. The actual episode.
Flick Zone. Flick Zone. God.
Or Bay, you know?
Yep.
Or,
You condone that?
yeah. I mean, you know, it's still better than running a sweatshop. So,
yeah.
You know, Timeworks is not sweatshop. Timeworks is not sweatshop.
Okay, bro.
It is episode 2.
Hey, man.
I think it's just he auditioned for that movie he was in.
If you get kids from other countries to, you know, run those Timeworks logos, you know.
Okay, bro. Okay.
Anyways, okay, I
it.
think I don't know if there's anything else you can get out of that.
Yeah.
I think he just acted, and then eventually he got out of acting because he never got a job.
Yeah, he got like what, 2 roles in the same year.
No, that was from the Redemption. He was on Tosh.0, and then
he was also on Cougar.
He goes on Tosh.0 where he auditioned for Cougar Town.
Oh, I see now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Damn. That's a bit of a shame now, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if there's much to it other than that. I wish there was more lore, but it seems like he said he was making a website, and he said, like, I don't fucking know.
There's one more video from him.
Where's one more?
Yeah.
Check the link.
Wait.
I don't want to watch it anymore. I don't like
Where did you find this?
I don't know.
Good
Nick,
day.
I feel like you personally know this guy or something. Okay.
I don't.
Yeah.
My name
You know this guy. You know too much about
I don't know him.
The other day
He's like Neil's second removed cousin or something.
was
Oh my
having coffee with Peter Saji, and he said it would be okay if I mentioned
I want
it.
to watch.
You,
Ooh, this is
Mr.
creepy.
Lawrence, are a very talented producer of situation.
See, I don't like this guy, alright?
You might be very handsome, but you are not nearly as handsome.
He's
could
like
be-
that creepy uncle. you
Brian
have.
Etienne sounds like he could be on Doctor
Second
Who
cousin,
as the 13th
That I
Doctor.
would like to perform for you, Mr. Lawrence,
This is
is
cursed.
a cutting
Sure.
from your own situation.
You know,
comedy,
Chib Null should contact me.
modern family. Pony boy, pony boy, I have just
Too tired to think
seen the first episode of Mr. Lawrence's new situation comedy
I love
for
it.
Courtney Cox. And it's
I don't like
called
this guy. I don't like him.
Cougar
I
Town.
love him.
You want to know something? You want to know something? After watching Cougar Town, I'm scared.
I think there's something wrong with him psychologically.
He's a treasure.
Please.
Oh my god, what the fuck is
Don't
this?
fire Peter Saji.
Isn't it great?
No. I refuse.
Tommy Wiseau should hire him.
We should hire
I
him.
think he should do that. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I refuse to.
Brian, you want to be on the podcast? Dude, you got to find his contact information. You're good at contacting celebrities and getting responses, so.
I think
Hey,
Calvin doesn't
man.
have the same fascination as us, though. Which is sad.
I
We need to bring him up on the fascination.
Yeah.
To be honest, guys, I don't know why you guys are fascinated.
Why not?
He's interesting.
He's a good actor.
I have zero interest in contacting him or anything.
He's a good actor.
Bro.
Just
Oh
wanted to
my-
be-
Okay, Nick, you convince him. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay. So, basically, he puts a lot of emotion into his acting.
Exactly.
He tried to. I just really like his Outsiders
That's
audition.
true. I
'cause
like
he was-
all of it. Everything.
Yeah.
His eyes. Do you see his eyes?
His eyes are so like there's either a lot of soul or nothing in it, and you don't know which one's which. Like one eye has soul and one doesn't, bro. It's interesting.
What? I don't think that's possible.
It is.
Second of all, from my perspective, there's a reason why he couldn't get, you know? And,
Look, I love him. Okay, he has.
Yeah.
He's like the best
He's
actor in
already-
the world. Okay.
he's already 50 something. If he was born in 1963, he's in his mid-50s now, you know, he's past his prime. Even if he still wants to act, he wouldn't be as good as in. Not to say he's good in that video.
He's good.
So, like, you know, it's all,
His first
downhill.
audition's my favorite.
well, you know, there's
And
a,
no, for real, bro. I'll tell you why. Because he is so mysterious. We don't really know what happened to him after that tape. A lot of people find the tape funny, of course. You know, he thinks, I don't know. He should have got that. He should have got a role at least in The Outsiders. You know, because he just really made that hospital scene so much better, where he can walk again, not even on crutches. You know.
you know, like, I love going down rabbit holes with this one. Really, nothing there. I don't know how you guys are fascinated. There's like hundreds of people like this out there on YouTube, you know? Like, I genuinely just have no fascination or, you know,
Bro,
any sense of remarkability when it comes to who this is. You know what I mean?
that's the thing, man. We don't know who he is or what happened to him.
He may be unique, but he's an ordinary unique.
Isn't that what is so special about him, though? Right?
Shut up. I actually, okay, you know what? I genuinely want to change topics. This guy. Change topics.
Why?
Like when Matt comes back, I want to change the topic. I literally would talk.
What's
I find
happening?
stocks boring.
Dude is saying he
I
really
don't like.
You
no, I
don't. You don't like what?
Interest.
Who, what?
Brian a teen.
He just seems very, very ordinary. There's like I love going down rabbit holes. There's generally nothing underneath the surface of this.
Bro, how could you say that?
So that's kind of my perspective.
How could you say that?
So Look, if we want to put an internet personality, can we find interesting? Okay. That's just my 2 cents, you know.
Man, how could you do that?
We just change the topic, all right?
Why?
Something else.
Why?
Because like my brain activity is.
Yo, Huntress likes it.
Yeah, but no one cares what. I mean.
Why does it always happen that nobody cares about Huntress?
That was a little harsh. You know, I'll take that back. All right. We sometimes care about what you think. Sometimes.
Yeah.
That's slightly harsh. I'm gonna take that. Yeah. You know, just change the topic, bro.
Well, I don't know, man.
Come on, man.
Why?
If you put enough mental energy, you can
well-
possibly change the topic. You know.
Okay, well, if we change the topic, the next podcast will only be talking about Brian, and we'll have another podcast where he's brought onto the show.
I'm gonna set that one out. I'm gonna.
No, you have to stay in it.
I'm gonna pretend to have Wi-Fi issues, but I'm gonna.
God. Nope.
Unless we're talking about killing the guy, I'm down to talk about that.
Why?
He would just act his way out of it. What do you mean?
He would.
He would act his way out of it.
He would.
Yeah, it'd be like that scene in Pulp Fiction where Jules just to stop the two robbers. Yeah.
Yep. We'll see. Like, you laughed at that, so I think you're more interested now than you were a few minutes ago. So
you know
what
what Nick, you know what you're basically doing right now? You're doing like a different version of the "know what's good" thing. Is what you're doing right now. You're doing like an alternate version.
No,
what's
it's
so bad
good?
about that? What's so
Oh,
bad about it?
because I'm able to basically decompress your own thought process, bro. That's what I'm doing. I'm able to challenge that.
No, you're
I
not.
don't know, man.
You
I
love
don't know,
Brian
man.
Atine. You love Brian Atine.
No, I don't. I want to purge him from the world. Basically.
Bro, okay, what happened is, I don't know when I was shown it. You showed it to me, and then I forgot about it for a while, and then my mom found it recently. So
Wait,
you
who
did
showed
show
it?
it. He did.
He did?
Yeah.
No shot. Wait, Calvin actually did it? Calvin
Yeah.
showed Brian
No.
Atine earlier?
He showed it to me a couple of years ago now. Would have been, I don't know, in high school, I think, grade 11 or something. You did show it to me, bro. So,
Okay, well, I don't like these minds that you're trying to.
So why are you saying you don't like him all of a sudden, bro?
I gotta agree with Nick here. I think you're being very hypocritical.
I just want to change the topic because I'm not interested in this topic.
I think you're very hypocritical. I don't know if I can deal with you anymore.
You thought it was
Well,
funny in grade 11.
think the same-
So,
He thinks the same thing as me, guys.
yep.
Pretty much we're two opposites, really, yin and yang.
Well, look, here's the thing. Brian Atine.
Oh God!
If you ever when you make a movie, he's gonna be your protagonist. Okay.
You know what I'll do? I'll make him the stunt actor. That way he could fucking go through all the fucking turmoil. So
You'll make him what after?
I'm gonna make him the stunt actor, man. He can go through all the turmoil.
Bro.
Okay, dude.
I,
Which
honestly,
means you need someone who looks very much like Brian Atine.
I think you'd be happy just to get a gig, get a role. So
Okay,
yeah.
I know you just talking to like, frustrate me or whatever, It's
No.
like
We know you're interested.
yeah, I know you are, right? I have no interest. Okay, can we just like?
You're being very defensive about this. I think
you're being
kind of shows the interest there.
I think it's just that I'm sleep deprived, so like I need
Oh, so he hasn't been sleeping.
I need a topic. Interesting.
Well, I mean, our stream today was plagued by an interesting
Yeah, it really was.
occurrence.
It all went out of control from there. We had some good momentum going,
And
and
it just got fucked.
Yep.
Well, it's kind of stagnant now, is what it is. It's fucking stagnant now.
Yeah, because it's been on my mind this whole time since we discovered it. It's hard to not.
Hey, Nick,
think
I got
about
a
it.
question for you.
Yeah.
Basically, okay, what I want you to do, get out of your system, is to reshoot that video, that audition tape yourself. All right, and that way you can get out of your system and stop talking.
You
And
know,
Wait,
that's actually not a bad idea.
I don't know, man.
You guys.
You know, actually, I just noticed something, but I'm not going to talk about it. Because
Hey, are you pulling a me right now? Because that's an idea.
I kind of just noticed something interesting
When
that just happened.
I briefly mentioned something and then I don't elaborate on it. It's kind of my.
Okay, Nick,
kinda my
Nick,
shtick
what did
now.
you say? What happened?
Basically, we sort of were moving the topic to talk about how the podcast went out of control from a certain situation, but Dude brought back up the old topic that he wanted us to forget. So he really is interested because he keeps talking about it. Like, we were moving on, and then you brought it back.
Let's go back to the crazy topic. I'd rather talk.
You brought it back. That's on you. You didn't want to admit it, but you're actually.
You know what? I mean,
wow, look what you just did.
I was just that's why I didn't want to bring it up, because I know he's interested.
Look, he loves Brian and Teen. I know he does.
Yeah, I'll be ready to talk to you guys when we can talk about it. Right?
I'm mumbling because I'm talking from across my room because I'm laying down on my bed.
Hey, what if I nothing wrong with that.
Look, we discovered that Brian Atteen was a person. I discovered Brian Atteen was a person. Brian Atteen is a great person and should win an Oscar. If we can get Brian Atteen to win an Oscar,
that would be awesome.
You know what he said he is? He's the Alec. He's like a young Alec Guinness.
Yeah, bro.
He's a young Alec Guinness. So we have to give him an Oscar in a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
You could probably play Jar Jar. Yeah, I could see
He could play Jar Jar. Yeah. The Rise of Jar Jar. We create a big corporation, buy back Star Wars, revive George Lucas from his grave. After taking my sleep from me? Oh goodness. Yikes. Take him from his grave and then get Jar Jar because he's the key to all of this.
Exactly. Yes. See, that's the one thing I agree with. Yeah.
Yep. And then we get Brian Atteen an Oscar when he's old and crippled.
Yeah, we should do that. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he gets 2.25% of the gross earnings, and he dies like 9 years later. Or wait, no, like 20 years later.
Just like Alec Guinness.
Yeah.
Didn't he get 3% actually? I think
no. He got 2.25.
The thing is, he didn't actually enjoy Star Wars after it got the recognition.
No, because he didn't enjoy it for what it got for himself, because he didn't want himself to be the name to be only known from Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's like the worst ending for a starved artist,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least you're known for something, I mean.
True.
I think it's better to get known for something.
True.
Worst things in life. Look at someone like Tommy. He embraced the room's like miss success, like unconventional success.
Yeah, that's true.
I think he did it in a good way, but I don't think it really gave him anything that he would want, because it kind of didn't Didn't get any money. He can't make. He didn't really make. I mean, I guess he did make more movies.
He did make money. He did make his money back over time. Actually, it took a longer time.
I guess.
With all the room screenings and stuff, he apparently made more than enough of his money back.
Wow.
He got to have a biopic about his own life, you know. And
that's true. What are you talking about? Disaster Artist?
Yeah, it's more of a biopic, you know, even though it's mostly about the room. And he got to be on a talk show host. I mean, on a talk show, you know. It's not too bad. It's probably a dream of his, was to be on national television on a talk show, right?
That's true.
He was on Jimmy Kimmel, one of the Jimmys, I think.
Yep.
Probably.
Jimmy boy.
Exactly. Yeah. So I usually bring up Tommy as a example of unconventional success, you know, because like it's the most what's the word, like apparent example of that, you know. And there's I guess there isn't really much other examples actually. Now that I think about it, because Neil Breed's pretty unconventional, but he's not like successful, you know. I wouldn't say he's successful.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that either. He got in one PewDiePie video, and that's about it.
Tommy did?
Tommy did too.
But who are you talking about? Sorry.
Neil Breen.
Who's Neil?
Yeah.
Oh, Brian? Danny?
No, he's Neil Breen from Fateful Findings.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Is he the only guy in... I haven't watched that whole movie. I only watched the beginning where he's on the podium or the podium scene.
The podium scene. It's so funny.
And Nick, I introduced you to that, right?
Yeah.
How many actors are in that?
I think there's like there's a bunch of like basically I think he just hired people from his life because none of them are actually like good actors or whatever. It feels like he just asked people from his life, "Hey, do you want to be in a movie?" They probably agree, you know, because all of them are like shit, to be honest.
Yeah. It's so good.
Then it's like, then the thing is, then, fuck, the difference between Fateful Findings and The Room is that The Room was supposed to be a professional movie, you know? That's what makes The Room so good. What it failed to do, you know?
Yeah. I mean, Neil Breen still sets out to make a drama, but you're right, it is a different sense because The Room is a much bigger production compared to like Neil Breen's like independent stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Because The Room, I wouldn't call like a big studio film, but it is something where like a lot of money was invested into it, and it was like something that was trying to be like an Oscar movie, right? But yeah, there's a similar quality because Neil Breen still wants to make dramas, but they end up being comedies.
Yeah.
So yeah. But do you guys think, a question I kind of wanted to ask you guys, I thought was kind of interesting. Do you guys think like the intent of, do you think the intent matters when it comes to like so bad it's good movies? Like if a filmmaker intends for it to originally be a drama and ends up being a comedy, like the fact that they're not sure about it, you know?
I mean, intent matters, yeah.
I think that whether they intended or not to, if it's placed somewhere in society or in culture, like if it's a meme and it gets out there, then it's in its place, you know? Like I think that things find their place is basically what I mean. Like The Room found its place in being so bad it's good, right? Fateful Findings, true, same, but like different intention, which makes it a little bit lesser of a meme, right?
Yeah.
Which I think is exactly where things should be placed, right?
Yeah. I think there's two versions of it, sort of. Because like there's the ones where they don't intend for it to be Like they intend for it to be good, but it turns out bad, and they don't know. Like if they're unaware, that's a whole different level. But when they're aware that it's bad, it sort of becomes a comedy right off the bat.
Yeah. Sharknado.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I think the intent
Big
sort
shark.
of matters. Yeah, big shark.
Yeah, it definitely matters, I think, because like
Yeah.
you're kind of indulging in the fact that hey, you're kind of, you're a lot of the fascination with it is the fact that like you're so what's the word? Like you find it funny that the filmmaker was so set out to like make a particular vision and it turns out to be the exact opposite of what they intended.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that really matters, though, right? I think, like...
Yeah,
I don't think it really matters. Yeah, I mean, I think I enjoy some things for some... Like... Things for some reason. Like, some things for some things. You know? You know?
Pick your poison.
Pick your poison.
Yep.
I think we all have those like guilty pleasure movies.
Yeah.
Like movies that aren't necessarily well received or like it might even be critically panned, but like you just enjoy them for whatever reason you enjoy them.
I enjoy it. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Swiss Army Man.
Yeah, I think Swiss Army is critically acclaimed though. But yeah, that's a good.
What's Swiss Army Man?
With Daniel Radcliffe. He's it's a dead guy that's he's alive, a dead alive guy that acts as a Swiss Army knife, but he's a man instead.
It's a really weird premise, but they somehow make it work.
Okay.
You're gonna have to see it. But yeah, it's one of those movies where like the premise is so absurd, but the way they handle it just works. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I think it might be Nick. Nick, it's your favorite movie, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a pretty good movie.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It is pretty unique. I'll give it that.
Yeah, it is.
It's a very emotional movie.
It is, yeah. Which was surprising. I didn't expect that. Especially with that premise, you know?
Yeah. I think, is it on Netflix?
Yep. I think so.
I liked that.
Yeah. Guess what? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't like how you're uncertain. You should be more certain.
Yeah, bro.
I know for sure what it is, and it's nothing.
What?
They need to add, I don't know. There's no like new culture things that are coming out. Like, is there any new movies or shit that's come out?
Not in the near future. No.
See, oh, Venom, Let There Be Carnage, HD trailer.
Wow.
I haven't watched the first one yet.
Did you actually not watch it yet? I mean, I watched it like not too long ago. It's pretty good. I actually like it.
Yeah, we keep talking about watching it on Friday, and we never have yet.
Nick probably hasn't watched it either.
Nope.
I think Logan might have watched it. I might have been the only one.
Yeah, Logan said he watched it. I don't know.
I would watch it.
Really
It's
gonna
not that
watch.
bad a movie. It's not bad at all. Don't
I like
fucking
Tom Hardy. I just about the movie turns
stop
me
being
off.
a bitch. Yeah, it's because fucking who's his
Tone of
face?
it. The tone of it seems off.
No, the tones is fine. The song's annoying, that's for sure. But the song's annoying. The meme that we made in our friend group is degrading to the thing, but it's a good thing.
Yep. I think it probably precedes everything about that movie. It's that fucking meme.
Yeah.
Like, it's got to the point where our own perception of the movie is changed.
Exactly, which is a false understanding of the movie.
Yeah. But you know, it's tainted. It's tainted. Yeah, taint.
Horrible. It doesn't need to be tainted.
I don't know. I'm kind of like. You guys know where I'm at when I'm like, you know, those wee late hours, right? No.
Yeah, man. Like, it gets insane.
Kind of incomprehensible.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Because the key kind of caused the catalyst of that to occur.
Matrix 4 coming out soon. I haven't seen the second, and the third, so don't say anything.
I haven't seen the sequels either, but they're shit. Oh, actually, I watched the first half of the second one, and it was shit. I can't even finish it. So.
Yeah. Okay, I think your fucking sense in movies is kind of shite.
What? What are you talking about? The second movie. I mean, I'm not saying like you should always listen to the consensus or the general public's opinion, but like it's pretty common for people to not enjoy the Matrix sequels. In fact, it's very.
Yeah, I guess, but like here's the thing.
They're panned, and
People,
like I
don't think no. What I mean is I think that you should have finished watching it. I think you were being too much of a staunch movie critic.
Well, I mean, it's not. It's more thinking about it, like if I'm not enjoying the movie up to the point where I'm past, the second act, then I don't see the point in like continuing wasting my time with it. It's more like it's not like trying to be a critic, but more like trying to make a good use of my time or whatever.
If you say so.
I don't know. That's just kind of my perspective.
I suppose.
I don't usually do that with movies unless I really just don't enjoy them. I mean.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good thing to do. I think it's like you need a whole perspective.
Yeah, but like I have to really not dislike the movie to do that though. I try not to, but like sometimes I just have to.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Huntress likes the Matrix movies, but like Huntress is just weird. So I don't know if I can take either of your opinions.
Wait, has she seen the sequels?
Yeah, she has.
I don't know, because like the first one has all this like this world building and it has like this sense of awe, and then the second movie, it's like it just feels like a sequel wasn't even needed in the first place, and it's trying to basically incorporate elements from the first one without like like doing it step by step, but like I don't like the route the movie goes. It's just not. The whole point of the first movie is to like explore philosophical concepts and shit. Like the second one's like more bare bones,
I guess, but I actually don't think I got that. Maybe you got more out of the first than I got out of the first then, so maybe I just have lower standards for the first and then for the second too.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Because like if I'm honest, watching the first movie, I don't watch it for the actions. I watch it for like the, all the story, all the dialogue scenes. I love the dialogue scenes. So fucking good.
I think all of it was pretty good. I don't think I don't know. I don't think it was the most special thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely overhyped. I think maybe it gets more credit than it deserves, but I do love the first movie.
That's good then.
And like I said, I love the cipher plot to it, the subplot to it, because like I find Hugo Weaving's character to be really boring. I mean, obviously he's playing a robot, right? So he can't be that expressive. But it's like I find him as an antagonist to be really limited because of that. And it's like you can't really do anything interesting with him as an antagonist because of him basically being this unexpressive. So he can't be expressive as an actor because of that shit.
Yep.
But yeah. Kind of going on a tangent though. So.
How do you feel about Cowboy Curtis?
Who's that?
Cowboy Curtis, bro.
You know, actually, come to think of it, the reason why I didn't like The Matrix as much as I could have is because the memes around The Matrix were circulating my life, and I knew they were about The Matrix and shit, like, so it kind of like sullied the experience. If I watched it like a long time ago, I probably wouldn't enjoyed it. But then there's like people who would kept on saying Mr. Anderson and like green, red, blah blah blah, pills,
Right.
and all that shit, and like just quoting the movie too much, and like it kind of was like, okay, you know.
So, do you think that had something to do with expectations? Like it.
I didn't have any. I just knew it was like a cultural phenomenon, and I was like, okay, we'll watch this movie. Oh wow, these guys are. I've heard this person talk about this. Oh, there's the pill scene. Oh yeah.
Yep.
It fucking just seems cheesy at this point, a little bit.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It's ruined for you. Yeah. Because I think some movies, when it gets to the point where they become too cultural, they almost get like, especially if you haven't seen them, and you just you know about the cultural phenomenon after, like before you see the movie, it definitely ruins it. Like it takes away all of it. Like basically, I remember knowing about Terminator before seeing Terminator.
Yeah.
And I still enjoy the movie though. I still fucking love Terminator, but like scenes like "I'll be back" or whatever, like you can't help but like have that a little ruined for you because of it being parodied so much in media and like by friends in school and shit, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing. The same thing. It's basically the same feeling.
Yeah.
And I did. I don't know if I've watched all of the Terminators. I'm not gonna lie. And it'll probably be similar.
Only the first two are really worth watching, anyways.
I feel you.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess that's the problem is when things become too maybe not mainstream, but too like overdone, you know, like too when they become parody too much or too reference too much.
I'll be right back.
Okay. All right.
Like, yeah, you know how I haven't seen Star Wars? I know basically the whole plot because it's so well known, you know?
Yeah.
It's pretty
what do you know about it, man? What do you know about it, bro?
Well, I know the whole like the what's it called when something crazy happens? The whole Vader dad thing, right? I know that.
Right.
Because how can you not know that? It's so big.
Yeah.
And then I know Order 66 basically kill all them Jedi.
Yeah.
It's basically the whole plot, right?
I mean, you got like the main. I mean, it's not the whole plot, but you got like the two biggest events from each trilogy, basically.
Yeah,
so.
And then there's Luke. He's the last dude left, so he has to go get trained by Yoda and blow up the stars. I think twice, right? Death Star.
Pretty much. I mean, he wasn't the one who blew it up the second time, but yeah, pretty much right.
Yeah. And then I don't even know the other three. I don't think those are well known like the other ones are. I don't think.
Okay, goodbye.
I don't think
Oh,
it's as
like the
big.
newest movie?
Yeah, I think it's more
Yeah.
hate. That's what I mostly see, people hating it rather than enjoying it.
My
So-
brother is having an aneurysm,
Shoot.
Oh shit.
and so is my
What's
mother.
going on?
What's up?
They haven't eaten. They're cranky.
Yeah.
They're cranky.
Get them a Snickers.
They need a Snickers, all right. They need like 10 Snickers.
Hey, Hunter's asking a question, and I know what D-Man's answer is.
What's the question?
Does he prefer Star Trek?
He prefers Star Trek because there's a Star Trek spin-off series. It isn't really Star Trek. It isn't. It ain't Star Trek. I
What
should
is
say.
it then?
You mean this ain't Star Trek starring a certain star? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
No, but I think for me, I just haven't seen any Star Trek like at all. Like I'm not very.
Star Trek.
I think I might have seen one of the Abrams movies. I'm not even sure if I did.
Star Trek. Any movies that is Star Trek that is in an action sequence, I don't think is that good. Like, it's okay, but I don't think they're that good. I think the really good thing is the originals TV series with
Like with Gary Moore.
who's the bald guy?
Spock.
Oh, you mean Patrick Stewart? I think
Patrick
that's
Stewart.
I think that's not the original series, but that's the second.
Second, the second's good. The original, I don't think I've seen the original then. The second series, I think the second series is really good. I haven't seen a lot of it, but I've seen a bit.
They did a reboot. I mean, not like a continuation of it. I think called Picard. And apparently, it didn't. I don't know. The writers for it just didn't write very good material.
Yeah, I mean, like there's probably oversaturated.
But I just don't have a lot of what do you call it? I just never was interested in Star Trek. I don't know. Nothing about it appeals to me, even though it should because it's set in space and there's.
The Picard, I
Yeah,
would
it
watch
has
the
some-
Picard. It's like there's some good philosophical questions then. There.
I think for me, maybe it's a question about accessibility. Like I don't know where to start because there's so much to it. I know Star Wars is still like a pretty big franchise, but like compared to Star Trek, there's like
Yeah, I mean, Star Wars is just 6 movies that you want to watch and 3 that are spewed out at you because of the industry.
yeah, and with Star Trek, there's like dozens of shows, dozens of movies. There's dozens of like different timelines and stuff. It's so much harder to keep track of and know where to begin, really.
Yeah, I just start with
Yeah,
Picard.
Sure, if you search up, yeah, maybe I'll start with that though. So like, if you search up Star Trek, I'm pretty sure there's like, I don't know, there's so much to it, so much.
True.
Yeah, definitely a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, good watch.
It'll be a bit
What's-
dated though, maybe.
Just think.
What does Huntress think? Huntress is probably Star
Yeah.
Wars. She doesn't. I don't think. You're cutting out so badly. Star
what?
Trek: The Next Generation. That's what it is. Yes,
Doctor Who, that's where it's at.
I saw Star Trek first. Yeah, but you haven't seen all of Star Trek. No way.
I think Jacob's the only person on this earth who's seen all of Star Trek.
Yeah, I believe
Probably.
it.
I remember one time I was so curious about it. Like I think one time Reese was teaching history or whatever. I was so bored, and I was like, I think I remember asking Jacob, I'd rather have a history lesson than all this Star Trek franchise. And like I was just joking, but he actually took it seriously.
and he wrote down on a piece of paper like everything. And like, I remember, I wish I would have kept it because he actually explained it really well. I forgot it, everything he said, but he actually like outlined everything in a really understandable way. And shit.
Wow.
Oh, Picard is 2020.
Yeah, it's pretty recent,
Yeah.
but it was kind of shit apparently. So
Yeah, Star Trek. Okay.
Oh, and also he hates George Takei, which is funny, Mr. Sulu or whatever. So yeah, pretty funny. He hates him just as much as Mark Hamill.
Whoa.
So, yeah.
How could he?
George.
He hates him, man. George Takei.
Is it because he's Asian?
I don't know. I think he had some type of feud with what's his name? Not Nimoy, but the other guy. William Shatner. Like those two. I think Jacob's a pretty big William Shatner fan, and those two kind of have like hold grudges against each other on set, so that's probably part of it.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, when it comes to franchises, though, I haven't seen any of the Harry Potter movies, any of the Star Trek, any of the Lord of the Rings or Hobbit movies.
Wait, I swear you've seen Harry Potter, man. What the heck?
No, I haven't seen any of that.
I would actually... Yo, we should watch Harry Potter together.
You know what? That might be interesting.
I can't hear you, Nick.
Yeah.
You're not...
Oh. I'd love that. It'd be amazing.
Lord of the Rings, best movie series ever?
Can we please do that? I really want to do that.
Yeah, I want to do that. It'll take a while, but...
Yo, that's like 8 hangouts. We could do one each.
8?
No, yeah, we do more than one. We have a sleepover. We binge.
We could do all of them at one big sleepover.
You know what? I'm not sure if I could sit through all of them.
Bro, you can do it.
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't have to do all of them at the same time. But Harry Potter marathon would be cool.
Yes.
Some fatigue there.
Yeah, I feel you.
We might have to switch it up with a different franchise in the middle of it.
Yo, we could do a Discord hangout. We could do like we can do a Ober's Tom stream night, and then we can all do a watch session of Harry Potter stream through Discord.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah.
I guess.
Can we do that for real? Because I want to watch it all again, man. I've just been watching clips on YouTube. I basically watched it again with all the clips. We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Shut up, Calvin.
Bro, you better do it. Okay, my hopes are up now, so... You said you'd do it, okay, so now we have to.
You're cutting out so badly.
It's just,
cutting
just talking
out.
Shit about you. So.
Okay.
Just talking shit about you. That's what I'm doing, bro.
Shut up. Shut up, bitch.
Hey, how about you stick a dick in your mouth?
I will.
You got shit.
Well, okay, we'll do it at the Harry Potter party, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Terms and conditions, fine.
Podcasterinos, I think it's time for our outro.
All right.
Okay.
Peace out. We enjoyed having you.
Yeah.
It's been cool.
Yeah.
And now it's all coming to an end.
True. Sus. Hella sus. Yep.
I like to be blunt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everybody. I know it's a little abrupt, but like I think the 3 hour, I need to actually get something to eat because I'm getting a little hangry, you know.
Yeah, you're getting and you're.
And also, we gotta talk about stuff.
We have things to talk
True.
about.
Yes, we
Yeah.
do.
I wonder if Huntress is still here. Huntress is not in the chat actually. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anyways,
All right. See ya, fam.
good night,
Better luck.
stream fam.
Better luck.
Peace out, everybody. Do you say better luck next time?
Yeah, GG. GG, boys.
GG, boys. GG. E. E. Good message. Goodbye, y'all.
Okay.